back with Legends Unleashed, the Independence Day edition, and this is the first day of round one. The teams being Chintabak Tundam in the blue side, followed by Mapachuna Yeba on the red. Today evening, I will be joined by my co-caster Silverhawk. Silver, please take the lead.
The first of all, like, good evening, viewers, and I'm actually like getting the nostalgic vibes from the squad names like Chin Tapak Dum Dum. So, like, let's be honest over here. Like, I'm just gonna call it CDD. So it makes better over things. Like, also of the
My
from the
mission
red side, we're
is
just
to
gonna call it
protect
Is
lives.
MCY. So it
banning.
makes better to call them out. And actually, like, let's just skip the formalities and dive right into the game. Like, we can see the first band coming in from the CDD team. It's going to be the High Lows. Like, I have high hopes from the both of the teams because they are like popular players
Still
in the both of
waters
the
run
teams.
deep.
Your team is
Yep,
banning.
absolutely decent bands coming out from both the teams, CDD and MCY being the
Feed,
short forms for today.
destroy,
And
Team is
just
and
was
banning.
banned out
conquer.
by CDD, two very standard and strong bands in the current meta.
And right now, I think there's some mind games coming in from the blue side. I think so because they have the first pick, so maybe they would actually prioritize a Roger or perhaps could be a Zuxian pick. Because if you look onto the bands, like it's the Hylos and Zask could be a meta hero band, but I think they should at least prioritize one. But also could be a mind game coming in
Butterflies
from the red
born
side
by
also
Your
thy
team
because
wish,
is banning.
guided
oh,
by
but
lantern's
I think it's
light.
going to be failed because the Ling and the Zuxian are banned right now. So the only open things right now is going to be the Roger, but also along with the Roger, it's going to be the Hayabusa as well.
Yep, absolutely strong picks which are going to be open right there in both the jungle, roam, and the mage fields. Because there's a lot of picks these two teams could be playing with. But here we're going to have to wait and see which is the hero that Team CDD is going to prioritize in this ban phase. And oh, they
Your
are going
team is
forward with the
banning.
Terizla ban. Very justified because Terizla with that extra Warwick spellbam in team fights, just too much to handle.
I would have to agree on you that one because also like Terizla is also kind of like a meta hero on the EXP right now. But also let's not forget there's also a lot of ton of EXP right now because there's a lot of meta heroes going on to the EXP such as Ruby or perhaps a Edit pick. But also you can also work high loss as an EXP laner. But since it's banned, we're not going to talk about it. But I'm just really excited what's going to be the third ban coming in from the side of MCY because if they ban out Hayabusa or either Roger, the one of the heroes that's left over would actually go on to the side of CDD. And I am kind of guessing it's going to be a Roger ban or perhaps could be a Hayabusa ban because if they ban out at least
Hayabusa,
one, so
Sanjo.
oh
Your
and
team is
and yep, I
picking.
think some of my predictions are going to be right on this one.
Yep, you jinxed it. Hayabusa was banned out by Team MCY, but that does leave
I see
Roger
lots
open.
of
And if
prey.
Your
Taylor
team
going
is
in with
picking.
that Roger pick, he would be going on into the gold lane as we have seen him do it before in ranks as well. Pretty strong on that Roger. Meanwhile, here Team MCY would be looking in to pick up a mage, a strong front line, or some form of crowd control in this draft.
Yep, you can say that. You can say that. Also, like there's a ton of EXP open right now. So even if they go
Who
for the
said
Ruby
there are
pick,
no
could be a
shortcuts
good.
in life?
Oh, but we
I
actually forgot
literally
about the
invented
chip
one.
pick as well. Like he's also kind of like meta hero onto the roamer. But like I think they were going with the chip pick, and also he's really good onto the rotations. Also, like within one portal, you could just bring out the whole teammates
It's
and get
time
a
to go to the
good gank
IT
onto them.
show.
Your
Also, the
team
Lord
is
dance and the turtle
Bye.
dance is going to be great right now.
Yeah, absolutely. Those teleports could be in any point of the map. He could be using the chip's ultimate as a surprise to jump onto the backline from any of the back portals and then bring his entire team in that
Where there
fight
is
just like
light,
that. But to
there are
counter that,
also
Team
shadows.
CDD
Your
will
team
be
is
answering
picking.
with the Luoli. Skull on that Luoli, a smart pick to counter that extra
No one
teleport
can
with the
take
yin
you
yang
from me.
diversion plays just going to be all over the map in this match. And Ruby was also picked up by the side of CDD. She could be going into the EXP or even the roam. We're just going to have to wait and find out where he goes.
You're right on that one. Also, like I'm really excited. Like on the onto the red side, onto the side of MCY, like there's a teleportation coming in from to the chip. Also, like onto the blue side, there's Louis. So both of the teams have like kind of like a teleportation skills onto them. So the rotation is going to be quite crazy right now because there's Louis
Rise
along with the
beyond
Divergent coming in from
greatness
to the
Your
Ruby and
team
the
and
is
Roger. Like
banning.
they'll
reignite
be
the
able to just
star.
join every team fight as possible. But also, like, the teammates need to become into the the range of the divergent. But if they don't, like, it's going to be the useless for the Louis pick. But if you look onto the chip, like, he could actually, like, out rotate the enemy Roma at this point, because the portal just spawns right next to you. You can just go into it and just join the team fight easily. But if you look onto the Louis, it's pretty hard because the rotations are going to be kind of messy right now. But what do you think about this though?
Yep, you are right on that because Chip he has that extra movement speed coming in from his first skill. But Luoi, on the other hand, though she has the diversion ultimate, but she is kind of a slow mage. To say immobile against the
I
Lilia
am
and the Yuzhong.
more than a
Meanwhile,
weapon.
here Team MCY has gone ahead with a Julian ban. Strong draft coming in from their side, I would say, because those are very, very good bans coming in from them.
I think so. The Julian ban, I think they're just predicting that Roger is onto the gold lane right now. Because
Sir,
if they
what's your
wouldn't
command?
predicted that,
Your
like,
team
so the
is
Roger isn't
banned.
on to the hyper, they wouldn't have banned Julian. Because if they knew that Roger is going to be the jungler, they wouldn't ban Julian. So I think, like, they're just potentially predicting that the Roger is going to the gold lane, or perhaps they could be right on this one. Because also, like, maybe the other ban could be one more jungler from to the side of MCY. But if you look onto them, if either the Roger could change his spell onto the Retribution and also pick a gold laner once more, because at least, like, there should be a MM as a strong late game for them. But also there's Roger and there's Louis as well. So you'd never know, like, what's going to happen right now, right?
Yes, it is going to be very, very interesting to see what goes on in this match.
Your
But
team is
look
banned.
at the last ban coming in from MCY. That's an Angela ban. That is rather surprising, but they simply don't want to take any chances because the hard guard with the Roger and Ruby, kind of a deadly combination as much as far as we have seen. And what to say? And here, team CDD is going on ahead with their last ban. They would be looking in to ban out a marksman,
Come
preferably.
on,
Yep,
Dexter.
and
It's
it
our
is
Your
the
team
showtime.
is
Claude which is
picking.
being banned out by them.
From the side of MCY, I think they still need a marksman and strong jungler with them. So along with my side, I think they should probably go for an assassin right now, because there's Raj and Louis. So at least, yeah, they actually need someone to go onto the back line. But also there's Yuzhong. So let's not forget the Yuzhong, because he is also useful to go onto the back line and get those perfect petrify combos. But if there's one more assassin, it'll be like really cool to just see those dashes onto the coming onto the blink skills. But if you look, there's still Lancelot open. There's a lot of assassins open right now, but you never predict, because they just want to go either with the comfort picks or could be perhaps with the meta.
Absolutely, it's comfort
Chivalry is
versus
dead.
meta, which is going to
Your
work
I
out
will
here.
team is
revive
banned.
it.
And it is the Clint, which was picked up by Team MCY. So it was going to be a Roger versus the Clint in the goal lane. The highest two picks in this current meta. The Roger, with a scaling build, will outdo the Clint in the goal lane, but if the Clint has the proper front line, which he has the chip and Yuzhong for, can just burst out the entire team of CDD, especially Louis and Roger, by just few of his skills.
Yeah, I
True
have to
love
agree on you that one. But
is like
what's
blood.
the catch over here? What's the catch, that the chip could actually go and out rotate faster than
Trust.
the either the
Alpha
Carmilla,
is
because they've picked the
Your
online.
Carmilla as
team
the
is
roamer right now.
picking.
So as along the divergent, Louis can't always take his whole teammates along with the divergent. So the chip could actually out rotate and use the portals and bring his whole teammates to the team fight, which would actually outgap those heroes. Like, even the divergent goes only for the Louis, she will be the only one to join the team fight at this point. If someone gets out rotated by the chip with the Carmilla pick, so maybe from the side of MCUI they will be like winning the gang right now. Like, also the first turtle, I'm still excited to see what's the hype
Even the
pick is going to be.
strongest of
And
Terrans
oh
fail to
my god,
claim
it's going to be
me.
the Bane pick. So, like, what's going to happen over here? Like, whenever the chip uses his ultimate along with the portal, so what's going to happen over here? Like, they're just gonna dive in because they also have a Yuzhong. So even if the dragon, even along with the black dragon form, if he just dives into the portal, the petrify combos are going to hit pretty well, because there's chip to give him a fast rotation.
Yep, and it is going to be a matter of coordination and execution in the team fights. If the Curse of Blood from Kamala manages to lock down the 3 to 4 of them when they use their teleport in the chip ultimate, it might actually be a wipeout for the side of Team MCY because Luoi's Yin Yang combination and Alpha's ultimate together can do so much of crowd control for them.
Yeah, you're absolutely right on that one because along with those diverge Indian overturns, like there's Ruby as well with them, like who could actually disengage for themselves and find a big CC trade. Because there's Bane, there's Yuzhong, there's Chip. They also have a lot of CC with them, but let's not forget the Ruby because she has ammo funded with the along with the S2. So it's going to already going to be a lot of CC for their sides. Like from the CDT, there's also going to be the Louis along with the Alpha charge coming in from them, which is going to cause them a lot of trouble. So the first turtle, I'm really excited what's going to happen over here because at least Alpha has one skill to dash out and escape from leash what is going coming onto him. But if you look onto the Bane, he doesn't actually have any dash skill.
Yes, and as you were
Welcome to
saying that
Mobile
we are
Legends!
already on to the land of Dawn, and the
5
match
seconds till the
between Team
enemy reaches the
CDD and
battlefield.
MCY
Smash
has
them!
begun. It is going to be a
All
match of
troops
team
deployed!
fights and a matter of coordination between the crowd control skills and the roamers ultimates for both teams. Standard rotations coming in at the moment, both junglers starting in on their red buffs.
So like what's going to happen over here? Like the Bane, like from the side of the hot X fire, like I think he's going to gang out of the gold lane. But if you look onto the alpha, I think he's going for the EXP lane first because I think they're trying to go for the objective like the turtle first. Like but like the what's the catch over here? Like if the Ruby or the Yuzhong loses the lane in 1v1 dominant, so I think there's going to be some trouble into the early game because if the Yuzhong won't be able to get level 4 before the turtle isn't guaranteed for the side of MCY.
I agree with you. And here is Smith on that Carmela providing the vision which is needed for their Roger to farm up the minions. And you can see a small skirmish near the small monster in near the tier 2. And here Summoner 69 missed the retribution, which means that Bane will get his level 4 faster, and then it is used up in that team fight. Though both teams will just be backing off just one resource used up.
So, like, the pain will get back as deadly cash before the turtle comes. But, they look at the alpha, like, he still isn't the level 4, but eventually he'll get level 4. But, like, the first trade for the creep, like, they use literally everything for that creep along with those retributions. But, the Bane got the creep and he got level 4 faster than the alpha. And I think now they're going to leash out the EXP lane at this moment. But if you look onto the Ruby, she has everything with her. There's a flicker ready, there's a lot of skills ready with her. I think the turtle's going to spawn in the next 5 seconds.
Yes, and we will have to see that which EXP laner actually manages to hit that level 4 and join in the turtle fight before it begins. Meanwhile, Louis and Ruby seem to be sharing the EXP here, while Carmilla and Chip in the mid lane are fighting for those minions to get the level 4, though none of them will actually reach the level 4. Alpha has already started on the turtle, meanwhile Bane was trying to take his red buff, and it is Louis who secures the turtle, and a fight catching up here, and first blood goes to Ruby, and Son of 69 securing the kill onto Lydia. Smith chasing onto the Bane, but in the backline, Skull also managed to take down the Yuzhong in his Black Dragon form. Huge win for the side of Cheetah Park from them with a 2k goal lead under the 3-minute mark.
Like the alpha was free hitting the turtle. Like they, from the side of MCY, they didn't even go for the contest of the turtle. I think Bane had everything ready with them, but I think they refused to go in. But you know what happened over here? Like the chip gave as much CC as it could so that he could interrupt the retribution of alpha. And eventually the Louis secured the turtle. So if there was a little bit of misconduct over there, like I think the chip would have secured the turtle at this point. Oh, but look onto the blue buff overside. There's a deadly catch coming in onto the Carmilla. And the Bane will secure the kill onto the Carmilla over there. The blue buff is still ready looking at, but the retribution will probably hit onto the alpha and he will secure to steal the buff at this point.
Chip is engaging onto Louis, and the Alpha Petrify being used up onto that Alpha. You don't here in the team fight. Shield saving that Chip from the brink of death, but Ruby will manage to take him out after using his flicker. 16 on the Udon will also be taken down, but Taylor goes down in that fight as well. Clint feeling some damage from the backline, but and they managed to secure the kill onto that Louis, but Bane also went down. A pretty even team fight that was, I would say.
Wow, and also they want to go for the more. Look at the curse of blood still connected onto the Clint and Lilia. The Lilia is extremely low. She wants to go for the recall, and also for the the what happened over there. The Roger was ready with the lack and pounds to secure the kill, but the Clint was along with his a grand bombardment. He was just using them and along with the passive to free hit them and actually secured a kill over someone. I think it was Louis over there.
Yes, exactly. But the curse of blood in that mid lane there, it was a bit unnecessary because most of his team had backed off. But then again, you never know what the roamers are usually thinking. But then again, we are here in the second turtle fight of this game. All five members of Team CDD in that fight, teleport being used up by the chip, and the ultimate has been used. But what's the point? He managed to flicker out of that team fight, but Clint will be the one who is taken down. Lilia on a killing spree managed to take down Taylor on that
Oh,
Roger, but she died as well. Justine takes down Carmilla, but Alpha and Ruby secure a kill on the two of them and wipe up for the side of Team CDD.
wow, what a beautiful team fight coming in. Like, the Alpha, I think he at least used the Alpha charge two times into the team fight. Like, he used that Alpha charge for the turtle first, then he used against the Alpha charge against that chip, I think so. Like, he secured every objective as much as he could. And even the turtle, like, I think he still secured the turtle at this point. And there was a beautiful arm of Undead coming in from the Ruby. The chip used his portal. He brings his whole teammates onto them, but will not cause them anything to get into that. The turtle was actually secured from the side of, CDD, so there was actually no objective to secure over there. Oh, but look onto the team fight going in. Curse of Blood been used up. I think the Bane doesn't have his deadly catch with him, and I think it's going to be the mega kill for the Alpha. Also, with the double kill coming in from Alpha, the Black Shoes has been used up from Lilia. Maybe they want to go for the more. The stun will perfectly connect from the Carmilla, and Louis will secure the kill onto that Lilia. Oh my god. Also, I think Roger is way too up onto the bot lane. If the flicker was perfect from the side of Clint, maybe he would have secured the kill onto the Roger.
Oh my god, that was such an amazing team fight coming in from the side of Team CDD. That three-man Curse of Blood combination with the Alpha chart and the diversion play from Louis, just perfect coordination between them. They managed to take down three of them without using up too much of resources, and here they're already onto a gank in the goal lane. Chip is there for backup for Clint, but how much can Chip and Clint do together? But teleport was used up by the Chip, and Taylor will be taken down by Clint. Flicker forced out of Skull. And man, that was something.
Oh my goodness, the perfect Nian overturn from the Louis, but doesn't have enough damage to melt them. But I think the Louis was forced to use the flicker at this point. All that was useless to use it. But you never know. Like, she was just using it as a safety in a defensive way. I think they want to take the bot here as well. But there's Ruby, there's Louis, everyone is over there. They want to take the kill onto the pain. The Cardinal is chasing. Oh, but we never know who's going to take the turtle at this point. It's going to be the Alpha. They want to go for the more. Another deadly catch coming in from Bane in a defensive way, along with the Curse of Blood. Lilia will be forcing out the Purify at this point. Black Shoes has been used up. What a beautiful killing spree coming in from Louis. Lilia is extremely low. She wants to die. Oh my god, she's already dead. Sorry. Roger will secure the kill onto the Lilia. But we didn't witness the kill onto the top lane. It's going to be the 1v1 from both the sandbags, along with the sustained damage. But the Alpha will secure the kill onto the Yuzong as well. Oh my god, we couldn't even witness those kills. It is so fast bending kills onto them coming in.
Just in the battlefield, like what do we even say? Three people are fighting in the mid lane, one winning of 1v1 in the top and bot lanes. Meanwhile, here in the team fight, look at the ultimate coming in by oh my
Oh
god,
my
the
goodness.
ultimate from Ruby was just excellent. But did you see that Alpha? He used the Alpha charge onto the chip portal and he teleported straight in between four people and a four-man Curse of Blood coming in. Taylor's Lycan Pounce marking the minion instead of the enemies. But that Alpha charge and Louis in Yang combination is enough to take down three of them in the bot lane.
Oh my god. Like, the diversion was so accurate. Like, whenever the chip uses the portal, the Louis, like, with her ultimate, like, she's just able to, just teleport onto them. Like, if you're teleporting with your team, I'm going to teleport with myself over there as well. And exactly that's what happening every time. And, like, every team fight, the chip starts the team fight, but ends up getting killed along with his teammates. And that's what happened every time, along with the Alpha Charge coming in with the Curse of Blood. We shouldn't forget the Yin Yang overtime, which dealt a ton of damage for her team.
Yes, it's just a matter of execution which is being the difference here. Because you see, the chip's engages are actually pretty fire. He is going on to the right target using his ultimates on time, but it's the Lori who is making all the difference. Diversion plays just have the edge, and she manages to secure that triple kill, and now
Oh,
maybe. Oh, and no maniac right there. Unfortunate, but that was definitely beautiful coming in from
Oh
him.
my God! Look at the Lord! Look at the Lord! Like they're just keeping their time busy with those fights. Like we'll just keep you busy along with the fights. You don't never know what's going to happen, and they actually secure the Lord in those times. And it was so less time. Like if we just wait for the next 10 seconds, the Lord is going to be spawning, and also they have no inhibitor passive left with them. So maybe I think it's going to be over. But let's see how they play the defensive plays right now from the side of MCY. But if the mid tier falls down, I think it's going to be hard for them to defend the next Lord. I think.
Yes, and look at the minions coming in from the side lanes. They're so perfectly synced. Like, CDD is just looking to end this match as far as possible. Flint has just not come online yet. He actually made the Blade of Ephesus, but against a Ruby Alpha and a Carmilla, I wouldn't say that's the best of builds. He should have prioritized on the Endless Battle and the Blade of Despair first, but then again, it's all up to them on how they plan this out. And Ruby and Carmilla here looking for engage. Then that has been used up. Look at the Indian Dynasty coming in from Zoe. It's perfect coming in from them, and Alpha using the Alpha charge onto two of them inside their base, and they will be forced to recall as much as possible. Meanwhile, here, two inhibitors down to the side of DMC Light. Things are looking pretty dire.
But oh, what a beautiful Alpha charge coming in from Alpha. And but we never witnessed those kills. Oh my god, the what a legendary coming in from Louis. The deadly cash has been used again in defensive way to knock out the Louis at this point. But look at the Alpha charge coming in along with those double kills onto the Lilia. The chip is back. I don't think he's enough to defend those base. He's giving as much damage as he can. They're suffocating the base. I think it's going to be over for them. And yes, it's going to be over from the side of MCY. Like, the CDD, like the Roger and the Curse of Blood from Carmilla. It was so
Victory!
perfect. Like whenever the curse of blood just connects, he just goes on to the enemies, just uses the Lycan pounce and gives a ton of damage, which gets actually reflected to the total five people, and that's what happened every time. And along with those alpha charge and the yin yang overtime from Louis, like it was so perfect, and you couldn't even see that the Ruby, she was just waiting with patiently, like you just come ahead, you just come ahead, and that's what she was waiting for, and use Sam offended along with those flicker plays.
Yeah, my god, that was such an excellent match. Good try, I would say, by the Chip and that Lilia. They had the control in those team fights, but they just could not sync well enough with their teammates, and that was where Skull on that Louis made all the difference. His diversion plays were just way too good to be countered, and he also has 35% damage dealt out of his entire team. And I would say that would be all for match number one. And we are soon going to be back with match two in this best of three. So don't go anywhere. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back with game 2 in this best of 3. This time it's Team MCY with the first pick privilege and Team CDD on the red side with the second pick. So is it going to be a series of respect bans coming in by both teams, or are we going to see some standard bans? Silverhawk,
I
my
think
co-caster, is going to enlighten you on that.
I think so. Like from the last match, we could see the Ruby and the Carmela and along with the Roger. Like the coordination of these three heroes along with the Alpha. Let's not forget the Alpha. Like the perfect combination coming in from those people. Like it was so perfect. Along with the Louis, the divergent plays along with the Lanian overturn. It was so insane to watch. Like what's going to happen over here. The Chip always thought like I'm just gonna bring my whole teammates onto the team fight, but it never went to the favor of the Chip along with his teammates. Like the Louis was just casually just spamming her S1 and S2 onto the team fights. Like it was so beneficial for their team. And actually, every Indian overturn, there was at least one or two people dead along with those.
I shall
So, and
succumb
also
to
I
my
think they
power.
Is
should be, I
banning.
think the respect ban should be there from the side of MCY, I think so. Because
Your
the
Destroy
team
Roger,
is
the
banning.
Louis and the Ruby
conquer.
Pamela, along with the whole draft, I can't even say the single hero at this point. The whole draft was, I think, kind of scary because along with the CC, along with the teleportation, they had a lot of rotation skills along with those perfect retributions from Alpha. So I think even if they go for the respect bans, I don't think it's enough to, just cause them some regular trouble.
Yes, oh my god, and here if you can see, Team MCY actually banged out the Kufra. That is probably a respect ban coming in towards me because he is known to be quite good on that Kufra. But Team CDD, they are sticking to the meta. They did ban out that Jask and Jushin,
The
two of those
hunt
strong mages. And
begins.
here,
Your
as
team is
expected,
banning.
the Ruby respect ban coming in from the side of Team MCY. No more arm offenders will be seen in this match.
I was actually expecting a Louis ban over here because the Louis was the most scariest person on to the last match. But the Ruby, I think it works for them because they wanted less CC as possible.
I
Or
see
perhaps
lots
they
of
think they could
prey.
actually out-rotate
Your
the
team
chip
is
at the. Oh,
picking.
sorry, you could say the out-rotate the Louis at this point because the divergent plays are perfectly good from those sides. But you never know, like if they were gonna go for the chip again because there's also Ling open. There's also Hayabusa open. There's a lot of heroes currently open right now. Or perhaps they could actually steal the draft from the last match from the side of CDD. Like, you never know what's going to happen, right?
No way to tell what is going to be picked up and what is not going to be picked up. And here, I don't know why, but they are hovering over the Layla, probably just playing mind games onto CDD. But if they keep the link pick open right here, Skull from Team CDD, he gets to pick that up and he is scary good on that hero.
It's not
Darkin
every
here
day
is
you see
hovering
Your
over
such a
team
and
is
handsome
picking.
dragon
I think
tamer
I
like
jinxed it.
me.
Onyx Fire picks up that link. It is might just be a reversal of the drops,
Shadow of
but Team
Obscurity!
CDD here
Sancho!
answers it with the Hayabusa pick.
I think like they from the side of MCY, they just said nope, 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 absolutely not. We're not going to give you the link pick at this point. But from the side of CDD, they also gave a response as, "Yep, you can take the link pick. We're going to go for the Hayabusa," and that's what happening over here right now. But let's not forget, like I think so. There's a Louis open as well. I think they want to go for the Louis again because if they don't, maybe they would have steal
Your
the
team is
hero from the
Yes.
picking.
side of MCY. But you never know because
Imprisonment.
they actually banned the Terizla into the last match. So right now they had the chance to pick Terizla and they actually picked the Terizla right now. So as a counter to the Terizla, I want to see what's going to be the answer from the side of MCY because in against the Terizla, I think it's pretty hard to just fight or keep up the lane against him in a 1v1 situation.
I didn't cure the
Yes,
pain.
and
I
to
harness it.
answer the Tesla pick, to answer that penalty zone, she was a fairy picks up that Valentina. Meanwhile, Justine here is again hovering over the Yuzhong pick. He did try his best in the previous match. Those petrifies hit perfectly. But
Rise
once again,
beyond
we will get to
greatness
Your
witness
team
and
is
Yuzhong
picking.
once
reignite
more.
the
Let us see
star.
how Team CDD answers those picks.
And actually, I'm pretty excited with the Ling and the Yuzhong because both the heroes have high mobility, extremely. Like Yuzhong along with when he like unleashes the Black Dragon form. Like he's able to outrotate anyone as
Who
fast
said
as
there
he
are
can.
no
And
shortcuts in life?
also,
I
I'm pretty
literally
excited what's
invented
going to happen
one.
over here because in the 1v1 situation, the Terizala wins the early game against the Yuzhong. But if played pretty well, I'm just keeping my predictions onto the one side and what's going to happen
True
along with the
love
meta on the one side.
is like
So,
Your team
the
is
Terizala
banning.
is kind of strong against the Yuzhong in the 1v1 situation because along with those essence from pop from the Yuzhong, he's not able to, just digest those damage into the early game. But, you never know what's going to happen. If they go for the EXP gang into the first 3 minutes of the game, I think they could actually pick off the Terizila. But the gold lane hasn't been picked up, so let's not get shy onto them or let's not talk about it because, because they have the link right now. So if they go for the gold lane, it's pretty easy to target and lock down the gold lane
Gaze the
because it's much
stars
squishy
and
Your
than a
seek
team
your
Terizila.
is
path.
banning.
And what do I say? Sweet here actually doing a reversal of picks. The chip was picked up by them and they banned out the Camilla so that there is no
Your
way
team
left
is
Greatest
to
banning.
counter
inventions.
that chip pick. And they also banned out the Angela, so no more Ling X Angela couple things in this match at least. Meanwhile, here, Solo Boy banned out the Louis, a very respect ban coming out from the side of Team MCY. And their last ban here, they should be banning out a marksman or some kind of a goal lane pick. Uh, or again, another mage, but there are not many meta mages left to ban, so I do believe it's going to be a marksman.
Yeah, I will have to answer you with that. Like, there's you could say that Xavier is also a meta pick, but actually, like, it's a proper coordination mage. So along with those dawning lights, if popped properly, I think so. Like, they will go for a
Come
Xavier, but
on,
it's just
Dexter. It's
predictions
our
what's
Your
going to
showtime.
happen
team
right
is
now. But
picking.
like along with those hero pools, if they have a better hero pool, they would actually go for a prawn combo over here because there is a love with them along with the chip. What if they go for a more CC pick? Like they actually showed the Alice, the skull actually showed the Alice from the side.
Yes, what do we say? And Skull, he is hovering over the Xavier pick as you mentioned it, but he might not
I
actually go
am
for it because
more
Xavier
than
against
a
the
Your
Yuzhong
team
and
weapon.
is
Link,
picking.
not the best of picks. He actually went ahead with the Julian to lock down probably the Valentina and take them down before the team fight starts. But here, Team MCY hovering over some pretty interesting picks. Are they really going to lock on to that Gato, Kacha, and that Melissa? But no, they did switch it up to that Minotaur. So let us see which tank they actually pick up in this match.
Perhaps they could actually go for the comfort pick right now because if they lose this one, I think it's going to be the game over for this side because they actually won the first game from the side of CDD. So if they lose this one, I think it's going to be the over for them.
Yes, what do we say? And in the end, they changed everything to the Tigreal. The Tigreal is also a
Do
pretty
up.
strong tank here,
Strap
but
in.
the
Go back
Chip
to
and
your
I
crypt
Telesa
will
with
have
your
rock your
loot
don't
box.
have
world
too
picking.
much of stunts for the Tigreal to actually, you know, put in those sets during a team fight so that the Melissa and Valentina can actually do something.
And I would have to actually agree on you that one because like the Tigreal's name, the IGN is Solo Boy, but along with those perfect implosions, let's just turn it onto the team fight boy. Like I'm just switching the names into like casually, but let's not fall into it. I think it's going to the last pick. I think they're still left to pick a marksman onto them. So
Time
I
to
think
take the
I highly
field.
prefer Clint over here because there's Melissa, and I think Clint properly kind of along with those long ranges passives, he's able to lock them down properly. But also we can see a Bruno coming in from the Taylor. I think it's pretty good, interesting pick coming in onto the side of CDD at this point.
Yes, pretty interesting picks coming in from both teams. It's a Melissa versus a Bruno in the goal lane. That is actually pretty fun to see because both of them, just the lifesteal coming in by both of them are just very interesting. And it will be a matter of who deals more damage and how Melissa's second skill lands and who gets the kill first. Meanwhile, here we can see those skins in the loading phase and we can see two very strong drafts coming in by both the teams. Technically, he seems to be lagging a bit, but let us wait and see as the Land of Dawn is on its way.
So actually, like what's going to happen over here, if you look onto the spells of Bruno and the Melissa, so both the assassins will be able to lock them down properly. Even if the Bruno like uses the Purify, he would have actually only the one dash to escape from the Lings and the Valentina's leash or the Yuzhong's leash onto them. Because if he even lost the Purify at one point, on to the next point, like maybe he won't have the Purify to use it. So if the proper Tempest of Blades coming in from the Ling, maybe he'll secure the kill onto the Bruno first.
Yes, the Ling will have a pretty easy time marking down the Bruno along with the Valentina and Yujong. Meanwhile, here, Hayabusa, he might have a little bit of a tough time cracking onto the
Welcome to
Melissa because
Mobile
of her ultimate.
Legends!
But what do we say?
5
We are
seconds till
already
the
on
enemy
to the
reaches the
land
battlefield.
of Dawn.
Smash them!
So let us wait and see
All
which team
troops
takes
deployed!
Link game 2.
So like on to looking on to the both the drafts, I think from the side of MCY they're going with the comfort draft again with them because if you on to the one side you can see there's a proper comfort picks coming in from to the blue side, and also from the red side I think there's a more of a meta picks coming in. There's Julian, there's Hayabusa, there's Chip, there's Terizina, but you never know, like the execution is the most that matters along with the coordination. But if you look on to both the sides, the Ling, I think he's going for the marksman lane first, and also there's Chip, like he's just casually wandering onto there. Like I think he's most probably going to go for the invade, but oh, Melissa is totally alone over there. The Bruno is going for the wave clear first, but if the Bruno would have gone over there, maybe they would have actually baited out the Inspire.
Yes, it's pretty smart play coming in by that Chip, waiting out the spells early on itself, and now he is on to the Ling in his buff. Chip in the early phase, he has a lot of damage, and Ling is in danger here. The buff will be secured by the Ling, but he is very, very low. He is also pretty low, and he will be taken out. Too much of an over engage coming in by them. Tigeria and Valentina just there for the back.
But look onto the bot side. Look onto the bot side first. Like, the Yuzhong extremely low. He went for the overextend and will be punished for it. Like, he actually wanted the kill onto the Terizla. He was just keeping just wait for me. Like, I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill you. But he would actually get killed onto himself along with the turret damage. Like, onto the top side, I think Melissa is extremely low over there. But they want to bait out the Bruno skills at this point. The Purify has been used up from Bruno. The Tempest of Blades properly will not connect onto the swords. But the defense sword will most probably give a lot of damage as much as he could. But I think he's extremely low onto them. He most probably should just back off. The Ling is low over there. He doesn't know the Chip has already rotated onto them. I think he wanted to go for the kill, but the retribution has been popped off from the Ling at this point. I think it's going to be the free turtle from the side of TDD at this point.
Yep, pretty good play coming in by that Chip there, baiting out the retribution. So it's a pretty easy turtle for that Hayabusa. Meanwhile, in the goal lane as well, they could not take down the Bruno and just had to bait out the Purify. But here, look at this. There is a man being taken down. It's Yujong solo. Tigreal trying to take the Chip down, but Skull managed to kill Ling in that team fight with just his skills.
Along with those enhanced sight, he was just able, he actually knew, like, he didn't have the ultimate, he didn't have the Tempest of Blades. I'll just go and use my skills and kill him. He was pretty confident onto his skills, and he was actually waiting to use a Defiant Sword onto the Link. Whenever that was used, he just blindly went in and secured the kill right away. I think they're going for the more invasion as much as possible. Chip is doing a lot of CC onto them. Tempest of Blades have popped up. So he will not secure the blue buff at this point and will be the killing spree from the Terizla onto that Link. Even if he got the buff, I think it would have been the useless, but along with those Tempest of Blades, he will not secure any sword at this point. The two swords have been used up in a defensive way to back off from the situation, but also I think the Ling is pretty back into the farm. If you look onto the Hayabusa, I think he's a lead ahead onto that.
And here we can see that the goal lane is already being pressured down by the three of them. The rotation from the side of Team CDD is just faster as compared to that Tigreal and the Valentina. But ironically enough, Team MCY has one kill, and that one kill belongs to to Tigreal.
Actually it will not help them, because if the damage dealers have more kill, it gives them more gold. So I think it's better for them to actually get the gold. So I think, but the Tigreal, since he has secured the kill, we can't say anything about that. Oh, but look onto the bot side, penalty zone has been used up in a defensive way. If you look onto the Yuzhong, he has used his Black Dragon form. I think he wanted to back off, but he actually went onto the back rotation over there. Like, the enhanced sword has been used up from Julian, and that Yuzhong will be punished into that process. Like, Ogi Shadow Kill most probably will be used up into that team fight. I think this Tigreal and Valentina is low over there. Like, I think they wanted to go for the most. The portal has been used up from Chip. It's going to be the double kill from Hayabusa. And I think the turret has been down along with those beautiful kills coming in. Oh, but look on the top side. The 1v1 leash still goes on. And along with those destinies, the Melissa will fall off along with even after using the Inspire. I think she didn't even use the Inspire at this point.
Yep, she did not have the inspire at that point. It was on like 3 second cooldown, and Bruno took advantage of that. Too much of critical damage coming in from him, and he already has the house clause, so there's way too much lifesteal already, and that just means that he could take down the Melissa in just a few hits. And look at Ling, he was forced to use Tempest of Blades with just 3 to 4 basic attacks coming out of Bruno.
Oh my god, how annoying is this team? How annoying is this team? How and more annoying could be? That would be the exact answer from coming in from the MCY at this point. Oh, but look onto the mid side. It's going to the penalty zone, locking in onto that Yuzong. I think they wanted to go for the kill. Look at the Hayabusa along with those Shuriken and the Ogi Shadow Kill coming in, securing the kill right away from that Yuzong. I think I think the what happened over here, I think he wanted to defend the mid lane. They were going for the forcement, but you know what happened? Like even after using everything he had, I think he will be still punished for it. You know that it was like 3-1 situation at that point. I think Tigreal is finding to keep them along with those flicker and explosion plays. There will be no flicker coming in, but you never know. There's a perfect second kill slide coming in from Terizil. Tigreal at this point. What a beautiful mega kill coming in from Terizila. The Black Dragon farm has been used up. He's trying to do some crowd control over there, but you never know. Like onto the bot side, you can see there's Lynx doing the split push at this point. I think he's doing a great job because actually like the stealing the turrets would actually lead them a good goal.
Yes, and what do we say? But look at that. Taylor managed to take down the Ling with just like that. We had predicted that it would be the Ling and the Yuzhong who are going to pressure that Bruno. But here, if you can see, it's Bruno who is pressuring the Ling and that Yuzhong.
I think I would have to agree on you that when the tables have been totally turned along with the draft, like what's important. I think I have told that this before. Like the execution and the coordination is the most that matters. And if you look at that chip, he's just casually giving them vision as much as he can, along with that his whole team. I think if he gives on as much vision as he could just bring his whole team with those portals. And actually that's what's happening over here. Look at that Julian, he's trying to give some damage onto them. The portal has been used up, the penalty zone from Valentina will be used. I think she wanted to go for the more Tempest of Blades have been used up. I think he's going for the more. Oh my god, what a beautiful flicker play coming in from Terizla. The unstoppable from Terizla onto that Melissa. Look at the HP of the Ling. He's trying to go back, but the Hayabusa is still there to secure the kill onto that Ling. And he will fall down along with his 4 teammates. And also the mid turret has been fallen off. Like, I think the turtle has been gone for themselves as well.
Nothing to say here, just oh my god. And look at that, it's actually the EXP laner of Team CG who has the unstoppable coming in from the Melissa trying to take down that Bruno. But he is very, very low. Chip trying to chase him down. Penalty zone by Unser hand in their base itself. And Yuzhong and Valentina just vanished in the middle of nowhere. Tigreal was inside their base.
Oh my god, the Julian is so annoying to that Ling. He hates him. He probably hates him. And exactly, he's just sparking him every time if possible. I think it's going to be the game over from the side of MCY at this point. They're forcing the base as much as he can along with those kills. What a beautiful implosion coming in from Tigreal at this point. But he will not be able to defend the base at this point. And it's going to the victory coming in from the CD team. It's going to be the Chin Tapak Dum Dum.
See the bark, yes, exactly. And that was perfect execution coming in from CDD, and they managed to secure a 2-0 in the best of three, the first match of round two. Melissa did as much as she could, dealing 32% of her team's damage, but Team CDD just managed to come out on top and secure this match.
And actually, like I'm pretty disappointed with the KD of Yujong. Like he was actually trying to give as much crowd control as he could, along with the Ling. Like the Ling, they were prioritizing the buff onto the Ling. Like they were just skipping all the gold fights, all the turtle fights, just for a one buff for the Ling. And actually, that's where they fell off. Like the chip was the only one who was just disrupting the farm of Ling. And like along with those portals, he will just use one skill and bring his whole team. Like they don't even have to rotate anything. They'll just go into the portal and join the team fight as much as they could. Like and that's what and go back as well. Like and that's what was happening over here. Like if you look onto the links and Yuzhong's KDA, they're not the best, but you could have expected the best or a better something. But the team comp from the side of CDD and the execution from that Hayabusa and the Terzula were too perfect to watch. But hey, like let's not go anywhere. We'll be back with the match number 3. Like grab your popcorn bag or whatever. We'll be back after a short break.
All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. And another thing, we are back again to Legends Unleashed tournament. I'm Sasuke along with Silverhawk, and to spice this night up, we are back with an exciting match. Silverhawk, would you please do the honor to introduce the team for us?
Of course, Sasuke. So it's going to be the blood mist onto the blue side, and onto the red side it's going to be the dark whispers. And I really like the squad name of this. It's going to be the dark whispers. How insane that name sounds like. But let's just fully skip the formalities and dive right into the game. Like, what do you think? What are going to be the drafts in this game? Because like from the previous matches, the Roger, if you have
Butterflies
looked onto the
born
stream,
by
the
the
Roger,
wish
the
is
Louis, and the Ruby
guided
picks were
by
pretty
lantern
frequent onto the
flight.
last match. Also, if you
Your
like
team
want to
is
know the
banning.
bans, the bans were like literally the meta bans, like kind of like Hylos, Zuxian, which was pretty obvious to know. But what do you think about this though?
Well, technically, it depends on the team and the draft they have prepared for themselves. Since it's a best of one series, I don't think so. Like they'll be gambling up or trading some or
Still
doing some
waters run
mind
deep.
plays
Your
unless and until
team
they
is
are
banning.
fully 100% sure about their draft. Talking about the draft again, we are definitely seeing a Zushin ban coming in from Team Blue, which is Blood Mist Paradise, and with that, they'll be banning out that Ling along with that Hayabusa
Feed,
and that
Your
Zas
destroy,
team
going
is
out
banning.
of the land of
conquer.
Dawn for this game for Dark Whisperers.
For the first pick on to coming onto the side of Blood Mist, I think they would actually secure at least one pick for themselves. The Hylos is still unbanned right now, along with the Roger.
My mission
So
is to
but
protect
Your
I think I
team
lives.
think
is
the predictions
banning.
are right, and the Roger, I mean the Hylos ban is pretty obvious over here. So, but I think for an answer to the Hylos, I
I
think they would
am
most probably go for
more
the Roger
than
pick.
a
Your
But
team
weapon.
nope,
is
nope,
picking.
they would just scratch the Roger pick, and they would say just I am going with the Julian. You can take the Roger, and I think most probably over here they should go with the Roger pick. But there's also Louis open, but which is it is dependable, along with the draft. But let's not get over it. But I'm pretty, I'm pretty have high hopes for the Roger pick over here.
Hypothetically, you are correct. Like they should definitely go for the Roger, but Dark Whisperers, I do have like they have a way to counter it. Speaking of, if even if Team Blue they secure a Roger, Team Red that is Dark Whisperers, they have an opportunity to grab that Ruby and Bane combination.
Your
But
team is picking.
Team Blood Mist, they will be neglecting that Roger and
I
securing
do
that
what I
Terizla on the
want to do.
EXP lane for themselves. And in the contrary, the Dark Whisperers will be locking down that Derot just like that, without even thinking for a second. We know, like we have
This time,
anticipated, like you'll be
the
taking one of the
Your
choice is
EXP
team is
lane,
mine.
or
picking.
the counterpart will be just locking down that Derot along with that Xavier.
But what's the catch over here? Like, I don't think they should have gone with a Darroth pick onto the first answer to the Terzila because the EX villain has been still picked up. So if they would have prioritized some other role, like along with the Ruby, along with those different Yuzhong picks or coming in like the CC picks, so I think they should have prioritized those picks first because like the Terzila is still going to be picked. So if even if the Darroth pick was picked a bit later, I think it would have went well because Roger is still open. Like I have repeated this sentence almost like more than three times now.
Payback
That is absolutely
time.
true, but I don't think so. Like they are listening to you, or they do think like they have some different draft in their mind. Like we'll skip the best part, we'll save the
Taxi.
rotor, we'll ban it
Your
away.
team is
But right now,
picking.
we'll just stick to our best draft we have ever created, saving the safest pick or comfort pick for themselves. Though, meanwhile,
I
we
would
are
have
saying
And actually, I would have to agree on you that one because, like, all the picks we have seen so far, along except that Terizela pick, which was actually a meta pick, but perhaps could be a comfort pick as well. But apart from the Terizela pick, I think there's like much more comfort picks coming in from the both the teams. It's like there's like Farsa, there's like Lolita. The Sinks is going to be on that Farsa,
I,
and it's as an answer, it's going to
Minotaur,
be the
Your
Miracle
will
team
on that
is
finish off
Xavier.
picking.
what was left
that
undone.
is absolutely true, and we might see some blue lightning or purple ball going on through the land of Dawn. With that Gojo skin, if I'm not wrong, if that
I
to
see
just
lots
equip
of
it. But look
prey.
at
Your
that. For
team
the
is
third pick,
banning.
they'll be locking down that Minotaur and will be panning out the Roger. Neither of the teams have picked it, so they will just, what, we'll just pan it out. Neither of us have picked it, so why should we even keep it open though?
And actually, I will agree on you that one because, like, from that Xavier, you said that there's going to be a purple ball coming in. I'm not even calling it a dawning light at this point. I'm just going to call it hollow purple at this point because it's going to be the gorgeous Arthur skin. So what if he doesn't pick it? But what if he does pick it? So that's still left to know. But we're just moving on to the second phase of the banning. I think they would just straightforwardly just refuse the Roger pick.
Chivalry is
Like we won't
dead.
take the Roger and we
Your
won't give the
team
I'm
Roger as
is
well. Or
revenge.
defeated.
perhaps it would be like they don't even are satisfied with that Roger pick with themselves. So I think that's a good move from both the teams. Could be a mind play coming in from the both the teams. But what do you think about this though?
Well,
Your team is
Team Dark
defeated.
Whispers,
20,000
if they
worlds.
wanted the Roger
And
in
not a
spite
single
in the
worthy
second after
foe.
even after the second phase of the draft, they could have do it because even after the banning all of the heroes, it's their turn to pick the heroes though. But with that, we are seeing a Martis ban coming in from the
Gaze
side of
upon
Dark
the
Your
edge
Whispers,
of
team
the
and for the
has
void.
final
taken.
ban, it will be Nolan. You know, for the
Oh,
last bans, both of the teams have prioritized over to that gold lane and
I've been
Hyper.
waiting for too long.
I think so, but I think the carry pick has been picked up.
Come
So
on,
I think
Dexter.
it's
It's
like
our
the answer to
showtime.
the Lolita. But also, if you didn't forget, after the revamp of the Lolita, now she could actually reflect all the basic attacks and the projectiles coming in from the carriers, as well as the Dawning Light coming in from Xavier. Like also, there's a lot of reflecting stuff coming in from that Lolita at this point. And if she successfully reflects those speedy light wheels, I think it's going to be the hard for them to actually melt down the Terizla and the Lolita. Like there's a big
That is abs
I think like there's a big cooldown for the Astro of Lolita as well, but you never know like what's going to happen, right?
That is absolutely true. And okay. I was like having some goosebumps because if that dude picked up credit that, I don't think like we might have some hyper issues for Team Blood Mist though, but
Your team is
they'll be securing that Liam. Oh, wait a minute. I haven't seen that horseman in quite a long time in this tournament, but right now I do have a high hopes for. Oh my god, look at that horseman's name. He is a king himself riding that horse.
And I think if you look onto the hyper from the red side, the Dark Whisperers, the Ghost is actually showing some scary heroes right now. I think he's showing some Alucard and some Vision picks right now. And what if the perfect? I think he's really comfort with those picks right now. Like if he goes either for the Alucard or the Gushen right now, along with those Fury ultimates coming in from that
Demons,
Leo mod,
step
it will be
forward if
good
you
for him
have
to
a
actually
death
go for the
wish.
engage and secure the kills. But you never know what's going to happen, right? Like because they have a lot of disengages coming in onto the side of Blood Mist. They have penalty zone from Terizla. They have Phantom Street from Leomord. So I think they have a lot of disengage skills with them along with the damage.
That is absolutely true, and it is going to be King Baldwin versus Ghost in the jungle. What I'm
And
talking about, the king himself riding down the horse, the hunting down some, deadly ghost in the forest.
right, you're right. Like also like if there's a pretty good engage coming in from the both sides, if we look at this Lolita, if she puts a proper flicker ultimate coming in from her side, I think along with the feather airstrike coming in from Farsa, I think they most probably will secure some kills onto the team fight. But like if there's a proper vision giving coming in from Minotaur and that Daroth, I think it will be hard for them to give a setup. But the
welcome
team
to
fight will most
Mobile
probably cause
Legends.
everything to win in this point. But without any further ado, let's
5
just dive
seconds
right
till the
into the
enemy
land of Dawn.
reaches the
We can see
battlefield.
there's like
Smash
both the
them.
junglers will most probably go for the buffs. The Leo mod most
Ultras
probably will go for
deployed.
his blue buff along with the Alucard. He's going for the red buff. Both of the hypers will gank onto the gold lane. Please, Sasuke, tell us more.
That is absolutely true. And look at that minor, like the micro plays coming in from both of the teams, like their EXP along with the rumor helping out to clear that buffs for both of the teams, so they could probably rotate to the side lanes faster. Meanwhile, nothing imperatively going on right now because talking about the gold lane, it is Claude versus a carry. I do think okay, we might see some engage. Carry used to forced to use his vengeance, but again, look at the damage she dealt to that Lolita.
But also, if you look onto the late game, the carry doesn't have any escape skill with her. Either it should have been the purifier, either the flicker, but she have chose to pick the vengeance. She will only be able to reflect those blazing duet basic attacks coming in from Claude at this point. But if you look onto the team fight, I think it's going to be hard for her to actually stop those engages coming in from Terizla and the Lolita. But let's just forget everything. Like we could see there's a gank coming in onto that creep side. The Leomord is already level 4. The Phantom Steed has been used up along with the creep on their retribution. I think they want to go for the kill onto that carry. The carry is extremely low. She's just doing the turret hug at this point. The Minotaur and the Alucard is there to help her. I think carry will most probably go for the recall, but no, she refuses to go for the recall. And I think she wants to gold more. She prioritized the gold over her life, I think so.
That is absolutely true. And I mean, Team Blood missed they do have an opportunity because okay, wait a minute, we might see something spicy going on in top lane, but right at this point, Dirok will be, backing off to his lane, making sure he lives for another day because, like, Tesla is doing some amount of damage. I mean, that was just too much damage.
I think so. I would have to agree on you that one. Along with those dawning light coming in from Xavier, if you look onto that, what is a beautiful engage coming in from Xavier? And I think he actually baited out the feather airstrike coming in. Oh, but if you look onto the Farsa, she's not even full level 4. I think what baited was there were all the skills at this point. And I think they're going for the turtle. Like, Tesla still has his penalty zone, and there's a Phantom Steed coming in from Leomord. Let's see who gets this first turtle. I think the retribution has been perfectly connected from the Leomord. What a beautiful feather airstrike coming in along with the penalty zone, and it's going to the first net from Xavier onto that Terizla. What a beautiful triple kill coming in from Leomord onto the only first 2.42 minutes of this game. And also, if you look onto the bot side, the Claude is extremely low. I think they were just went for a 1v1 brawl on that time. And if you look like the Leomord is, I think he wanted to go for the red buff for that Alucard, and he will actually secure the red buff.
That is absolutely true. Again, oh, look at that. Beautiful deflect coming in from Lolita, making sure that hit rate didn't hit backliners. So again, Lolita is trying his best to give his team the perfect vision. Meanwhile, in the top lane, things are just dishing and dashing. The ultimate being used for Tirot, making sure he win his lane, trying to poke down that mighty tank frontliner Terizla though.
I think after this first turtle, I think they want to go for the gold lane now. Like if you look on the Leomord, he's taking this red buff and will actually rotate to the gold lane. And if you look, the Minotaur still has his ultimate ready. Even if they go for the gank, I think he will use his ultimate to go for the disengage along with the carry's vengeance. But I think so. Farsa is going for the gold lane. I think they want to force out the gold lane. And Leomord and the Lolita, they're keeping the position safe at that point. Even if someone goes, they'll just go on. Oh, the Phantom Jet has been used up along with the beautiful feather attack coming in from Farsa, and will take the kill onto that Minotaur. Wow, what a beautiful engage coming in from the side of Blood Mist at this point.
Exactly, and look at the mid lane. Oh, that is an ultimate being used from the Alucard. Pasha being forced to use down his flicker, and that is the backup coming in from Leomord along with the Lolita. Alucard forced to retreat at this point.
Oh my goodness, the another turtle has been spawned into the next 10 seconds. I think Alucard will not have his retribution ready for this turtle. But if you look onto the Leomord, he still has the retribution ready for this turtle. The Terizla and Lolita are keeping their position, like equally giving the vision to their team. Like even if the Leomord starts a turtle, they'll just give as much vision as they can. And the penalty zone was so perfect onto the every team fight if possible. The Minotaur still doesn't have his ultimate ready with him. So I think he's just going to give the vision. The turret diet has been used up from Xavier, but I think they will have to refuse this turtle because there's no jungler over there. The Alucard is going to farm up because he knows he doesn't have the retribution, so there's absolute no way he could actually secure the turtle. And onto the mid side, if we see, there's a gank coming in. For a beautiful glitching duet coming in from that Claude, and we see all the double kill over there onto that Minotaur and Xavier.
That's absolutely true, and with that, they will be taking down the mid tower tier 1. But in the contrary, Carrie will be making sure that she gets the bottom tier. But again, look at the Alucard. Okay, oh wow, that was some beautiful escape coming in from Claude.
Oh my goodness. The fission wave would actually, if the fission wave would have landed onto that Claude, I think he was dead over there. It's like JD but deaf. But, like the fission wave will not connect him. And I think that was a beautiful escape. I have to agree on you that one. But if you look onto the mid side, the mid tier has been already gone off. And also Xavier doesn't have his flicker at this point. So he will definitely be caught up all the CCs that have been provided from penalty zone from Terizla and the Feather Airstrike. And also if you look, the tank has been already dead 4 times. It's like 0-4-1 from the side of Minotaur. So I think there's going to be something happening over there. The vengeance has been popped up from carry. I think Leomord wanted to go for the kill. He's just turret diving at this point. They're like 4-1 situation onto that carry at this point, and they will manage to secure the kill onto the carry at this point now. And also the bot tier will fall off because there's absolutely no one to defend the turret at this point.
That is absolutely true. And meanwhile, we are just too fixated or focused in the bot lane. We missed out that Tirot managed to take down the top tower. Again, he might get a kill, but he knows like he is coming, but wait a minute, both of the EXP laners, they are just fighting for that, but look at that. Derod will be doing some outplays and will be managing to take down that kill. But look at the clear mode. He is hungry. He'll be catching his horse and making sure that he kills a demon right on the spot.
Oh, look onto that Farsa. Look onto the Farsa. They're just jumping onto the Farsa. The flicker has been used up from Farsa along with the flicker kills coming in from Minotaur. What a beautiful kill secure from Alucard at this point. Donita went to protect the Farsa but will not secure. Oh, they wanted to go for the Leo mod as well. He doesn't have the flicker. What a beautiful ultimate coming in from Donita at this point. They want to go for the kill but will not secure the kill onto that Leo mod. What a beautiful engage coming in from the Dark Whispers.
That is absolutely true. And with that, the third hurdle has been spawned up. And I don't think like Blood Mist, they might not have the best vision for this because like Team Dark Whispers, they are already lurking around in the Lord area. I mean the turtle area.
You can say that. You can say that. I think they're just keeping their position safe at this point. The Lunita is going for the vision. The infinite extension will give a lot of vision and the immobilization from the side of Xavier. I think this shuttle is gone from the side of Blood Mist at this point because they're just backing off. The Phantom Steed has been used up from Leo mod. I think they want to go for the kill. The infinite extension has been used up from Xavier, and I think they most probably go for the gold lane now because Carrie is still alone over there. Leo mod and Minotaur and Xavier are still there to rotate them. The Minotaur is using his ultimate. I think they wanted to go for the kill over there. The entire extension along with the Ronin Light has been used up from Xavier. They want to go for the kill. The Blazing Duet most probably will go and most probably take the kill, but he will not refuse to take the Blazing Duet at this point. The penalty zone has been used up onto that carry, but will not secure a kill onto the carry over there. And I think the Claude is extremely low. He wants to go for the recall.
That's absolutely true, and he'll be going for that recall. But look at the positioning coming in from Carry. Even though like Minotaur did use his ultimate, catching down three members with his Minonian Fury, Carry just went in and did some amount of damage. We know like she's not that farm right now, but even that with limited items, she went in, did some damage, and when like Terizla was onto him, like using his penalty zone, she managed to dish out of that position within an instant.
I would have to agree on that one. They want to go for the top tier now. Like they have taken almost as much as they could from bot tier. Oh, the Alucard is doing the split pushes at that time. Like look onto the top side, they want to go for the engage, but they couldn't find one because everyone from the side of Dark Vessels, they're just staying inside the turret. So it makes it very very hard for them to go with the proper penalty zone at this time because even if someone takes a lot of damage, he's probably dead into that team fight. Oh, what a beautiful engage coming in from the side of Blood Mist at this point. The penalty zone has been used up. Monster kill coming in from Leomod. Also, the penalty zone will be knocking up two people, Xavier and the carry at this point. Look at the Claude, he's just giving a ton of damage as standing into the turret, along with what a beautiful double kill coming in onto that Leomod. Oh my god, there's only Alucard left from the side of Dark Whispers now. He wants to go for the kill, but will just poke and just back off.
That's absolutely true. I mean, like he will be like losing down his red buff within an action. But what went wrong for the Dark Whisperers was like I do believe like Team Blood Mist, they were waiting for the opportunity where Minotaur will be using his ultimate, and he did. Like Lolita did use his Pneumonian Blast, and with that, I mean Minotaur did use his Minonian Fury, and with that just being used, two huge resources from both of the tanks, like the rest of the teams from Blood Mist, they just went down deep inside and just killed all of their members though.
And also, if you don't forget what a beautiful feather strikes coming in from Sings. He's just casually just making good position and just spamming the kills onto them. And actually, it actually led to a big ton of damage coming in from Farsa. I think the Donning Light has been used up from Xavier. He's just trying to give as much vision as they can. The Lord has been, I think the Lord has been taken. Oh, but look at that legendary coming in from Leomod. They wanted to cut the Lord over there, but will definitely will be punished for it. The Alucard has been down. He wants to go for the kill onto that Tyroth as well. This Claude backing the Leomord up. I think he will most probably take down the kill along with the Claude onto that Tyroth. And they will most probably success into that thing. And I think the Lord has been marching from the top side. The top tier 2 will most probably fall down because like there's two people dead from the side of Dark Whispers now.
That is absolutely true, and I do think like that was some miscommunication coming in from Team Dark Whisperers. Like two of the members were just too out positioned right away. But again, oh my god, that Minonian Fury, I thought like it would be catching out, but the
But
Natalia, which
oh,
doesn't even see, oh, look at that, super combination, a penalty zone catching out, three members of Dark Whisperers, Minotaur just lurking around in his own tower, don't know what to do, and that is the kill. Gerard is
oh,
that, but his damage won't be that much, and he'll be going down in the process as far as I managed to secure a kill over to that Minotaur. But look at that legendary coming in for the Horseman, taking down that Gerard once again.
it's going to be the Vipers on the side of Dark Reapers. There's absolutely no one to defend the base, and they will just go straight to the base and will take the crystal out of the base, and they will secure this win on the turn from the side of Blood
Victory!
Mist. And you saw that Tesla was actually sustaining the damage from taken from the Dinos. He was just casually spamming his execution strike over onto them. The Rilta came to protect the Tesla from the point, but he will not survive. But actually, he gave a lot of damage and will sacrifice the life onto the win. And because every feather airstrike from the Farsa was so perfect, they couldn't even, last for more than 7 seconds from the side of Dark Whispers.
That is absolutely true. The birdie, the long range marksman just falling, like doing the damage, making sure that the calamity reaches the enemy from the air, and it was on point, dealing 24 amount, not 24 percentage of the damage in the overall team fight.
I would have to agree with that one because also if you look onto the team fight participation from the Leo mod as well as the Farsa, it's actually more than the Roamer. So you can even the team fight participation speaks for itself. Like it shows how big and how much damage, how much assist she have gotten from those feather airstrike coming in. Also the damage speaks for itself. Like what a beautiful match, and those engages were so perfect on the side of Blood Mist. Maybe some plans went fail from the side of Dark Whispers, but like let's not go anywhere. We'll be back with the next match after a short break.
All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another exciting games. And I'm
Your
sorry,
team
it is again the best of three, and the first game has been won by Blood Mist Paradise. And this time, Team Dark Whisperers will be on blue side, and Team Blood Mist Paradise will be on red side.
So I think so. Like the first match has been won from the side of Blood Mist, and what a beautiful play coming in from those people, like the Leo mod Phantom Seed, and what a beautiful neon blast coming in from that Lolita. And if you
Butterflies
see, the
born by
Diron
my
was
Your
probably
wish,
team
winning the
is
1v1
banned.
guided
situation, but
by
if you
lanterns
see the
light.
penalty zones coming in from Terazera, it was so perfect. Like along with those, the only way the Lolita secured those neon blast were only the way because the Terazera went in along with those penalty zones and just gave a ton of CC as much as
I
he
will
could. And
protect
also, I
you.
think they're going for
Your
the respect
team
bans
is
this match. You can
banning.
see there's a Terrace and Lolita ban coming in from the side of Dark Whispers.
That is absolutely true, and I won't be surprised if they pan out the Leo mode in their third pick, though. Talking about the Blood Mist Paradise bans, we are seeing a Zushin ban, same as the previous match. Surprised seeing Zushin being in the ban section anymore.
You could, I would have to agree on that one. Like, because since they have a second pick right now, they will. That's pretty obvious to ban out the Zuxian right now. But if you look, the Dark Whispers has the first pick right now, so maybe they wanted to go and prioritize something useful from the side of Blood Mist, or either they would actually steal the draft from the Blood Mist at this point. Because if you look onto the draft, they actually
Thoughts
had the Leo
remain.
mod
Your
and
team
along with
is
those Lolita.
banning.
But since the Lolita is banned, we could actually get those Farsa ban as well. But which was actually a unique way of showing those feather airstrike along with this beautiful damage coming in from Farsa. But you never know what's going to be the third ban. Most
Feed.
probably they wanted to go for the
Your
Destroy.
respect
team
ban
is
because already the
banning.
first two bans are going
Conquer.
to be the respect bans. It's the Tesla is none other than the Lita. But if you look, there's a Zask ban as a third ban coming in from the side of Dark Whispers.
That's absolutely true, and they definitely have the first pick, and they don't want the last pick. Maybe like they would be prioritizing a Roger or maybe a Ruby because like that, or even a high loss in the EXP or a jungle or a
Time's up.
Roma. We don't know, and
Time to.
that is going to be
Your
the
team is
Hayabusa pan
picking.
coming in from the Blood Mist Paradise, and like Team Darkness for us, they have quite an option for themselves. They could either go for Hylos, they could either go for the Werewolf, that is the Roger, or they could go for the little red Robin Hood, the Ruby itself.
And actually, I would have to add one more hero in that because the Ling is open as well. So most probably they will could go actually go for the Ling pick as well because this Ruby pick, the all the EXP picks still haven't picked up. So either the Roger or the Ling is a good pick right now to pick right now because even there's a ton of CCs and the heroes which would actually
Rise
disrupt the
beyond
farm
Your
of the
team
Ling.
is
greatness
So most
picking.
probably
and
the Ling wouldn't be
reignite
accepted as
the
the first pick.
star.
But wait a minute, they actually secured a
It's
huge
not
on the
every
first
day
pick,
you see
which would
such a
actually
handsome
show for
dragon
itself. I
tamer
think it's going
like
to be a
me.
comfort pick.
You may be right, but again, I do think like maybe they could have done a mistake by like even Roger was open until it was banned in the second phase of the draft. Maybe they
This
would be
time,
thinking like, yeah,
the
even they
choice
didn't
is
pick it the
mine.
last game, so like they don't have a Roger in their hero pool, or no one plays Roger in the game. Maybe with that opinion, they haven't picked Roger. But again, talk about the Ruby, talk about the Hylos. Like
Perhaps
those
I would
are
have to
pretty.
No, I have to agree on that one because as you said, I have to tell you that again. Like the Roger pick, maybe they couldn't find as much advantage they could from the Roger pick, but it differs from team to team. But yes, I would agree on you that one. The Roger picks was still denied onto the last
From the
match. It was like
murkiest
banned onto the
water,
second phase of
the
banning.
purest
But
water
if you
lily
look, the Xavier has
emerges.
been stealed from the side of Dark Whispers. The Sinks will be stealing the Xavier pick from the Miracle.
That is absolutely true. And with that correspondence, like Miracle will be grabbing out the umbrella girl, that is the
Chivalry
cargo
is
ride once
dead,
again.
and
We are
I will
seeing
revive
that
it.
Clint will be taken away since it was banned in the last game. So like they are taking no chances this time, like securing a Clint, a comfort pick for
A
their
punch
gold
for a
laner.
punch.
Your
And
team is
actually, I want to
banning.
see the Ling with those shing, 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 shing. Obviously, it's the Ling first pick. The only people those pick the Ling as a first pick are either experienced people or they just want to stick to the meta. So I'm going with the first one. I think it's going to the meta and as well as the comfort pick from the side of King Baldwin. So maybe if we could witness those fast hands coming in from the Ling, it would be really good to watch those. Don't you agree, Sasuke?
I
Well,
see
I
lots of
definitely agree
gray.
with
Your
you on
team is
that, but again,
banning.
look at that, Roger being banned out once again in the second phase of the ban. Maybe we could see a high low span because it could shine again in the Roma section though, even though like you are yet to pick a Roma for both of the teams though. And talk about Ruby. I mean, Team Blood Mist, they could probably go for a Ruby in the gold lane if that Paquito is going to be
True love
lurking around in
is
the
like
EXP
Your
blood.
team
lane.
is banning.
And I would actually agree with that one because the bans it speaks for itself. Like there's a Roger ban coming in, so maybe like they just didn't wanted to pick the Roger as well, and also they didn't want to give them the Roger as well. But you never know what's going to happen, right? Because most of the players would actually pick the Roger onto the last pick if the Roger is open, but they wouldn't fall for those mind games and will forward ban onto that Roger. And if you see from
I,
the side of
Minotaur,
Dark
Your
will
Whisperers, they
team
are
finish
still
is
left
off
to pick
what
an
banning.
was
Hyper.
left
So I think they should
undone.
have banned a Hyper along with the Roger, but they still decided to ban out the Minotaur. What do you think about this?
I mean, Minotaur
My
could
mission
possibly
is to
give a
protect
hard
Your
time to
lives.
team is
Ling, but
banning.
again, look at that. It it feels good when things are appropriate and like goes according to your way. Like look at the pan. I did predicted or did said like or did mention. I would say like you could possibly pan out a Hyros because it could turn around the tides in mid to late game. Even if he is on the Roma. That is and Team Dark Whisperers. Once again, they'll be listening to me and they'll be panning out that high loss. But in the contrary, Team Blood Mist, they'll be locking down that Kofra.
I would have to agree on you that one. From the beautiful tyrant revenges coming in from that Kufra onto that Clint or either Yujong, they would actually secure a big leash coming in because there's a link, there's a
I
Xavier.
may choose my own
Like there's a
path, you
Xavier means they
should.
have a lot of CC from those immobilization coming in from those infinite extensions. Also, there's Paquito for those knockout punches. So I'm really excited about what's going to be the last pick. I think the pick has been still left from the side of Blood Mist. It's going to be the JD but Div. But what do you think about the last pick as a marksman? Which would the best marksman which would work into that draft right now?
And technically, they could probably go for a Changi on the gold lane because, like, she could probably just make her difference, like keeping her
I
distance and
am
deal an amount of
vengeance
damage. But they'll be locking
incarnate.
down that Moscow, which I'm not sure will be good enough. Because talk about Moscow against the Clint, like within the recent buff he got. I mean, like in the early game itself, Clint has ton amount of damage, and if he freezes out his lane, or if Moscow died once or two in the early game, then he would be having some hard time farming out and possibly could lose his life much more or earlier than Clint in the late game, though.
And yes, like, and I have to ask as a personal question, like, which draft for you is better? Like, for me, if I am going to say, like, from the side of Blood Mist, I think there's a lot of engagers, the diving heroes, along with that Kufra and that Ling. The Ling and Kufra is more than enough to kill at least one or two people. If he gets a beautiful Tyrant's Rage along with those revenges, I think it's good for them to engage faster because there's Paquito, then there's Moscow. And what a beauty! If the Sphere of Destruction lands on perfectly, the rotation is going to make a big, big, big difference from the side of Blood Mist at this point.
Well, you did mention the pros and pros for Blood Mist, but I too want to like say like there are three fighters for Dark Whisperers. Like you have a goddamn frontliner though that is going to be the Fredrin and oh wait. Okay. That is Arlot on Rome. I thought like Arlot is playing the gold lane until I saw that Clint.
Oh my goodness. I think it's going to be the Arlot on the roam. So maybe I think he's going for the damage build because he has the lethal ignition emblem on himself. Onto the mid side, there's nothing much happening. But if you look onto the junglers, I think both the junglers are going for the gold lane at this point. Oh, look on how aggressive that Arlot actually was. The ghost, he was actually showing how he is playing like a ghost, and he was actually just jumping onto that Moscow along with the vengeance, but will not hit and will not secure a kill at this point. They're just giving a lot of vision from the side of Kufra along with the Xavier. The Litho Wanderer is still there. Let's see who gets the Litho Wanderer, but most probably along with the Retribution, the Freddy will secure those Litho Wanderer, and I think he still doesn't have the Retribution ready with him. So if your Link goes, but if you have seen the Link even doesn't have the Retribution with him to steal the red buff at this point.
That is absolutely true. And Ling is already level 4 lurking around in the gold lane. I had to think like, wait a minute, he missed out that dash coming in. I mean, he did predict it like there was someone in that bush, but the position went wrong. And in the contrary, like they'll be like disengaging, like they don't want to participate in the team fight this much early since their Fedrin is like yet to rotate, but again Ling with the Tempest of Blade being popped up, jumping around on the clay, forced to flicker out.
Oh my god. He used the Tempest of Blades but didn't use the Define Swords coming in onto the link. He thought the proper decision for here is to just back off because, along with the Clint, the Arlad was still there to rotate themselves. Oh, but if you look onto the mid lane, what a beautiful gang coming on that Kufra. And along with this bouncing ball, he'll be able to escape from that tough situation. If you look onto the top side, oh my god, it's going to be the 1v2 situation onto that Yuzhong at this point. What a beautiful infinite extension coming in from that Yuzhong. The Xavier. Like the Paquito is still recording over there. The turtle has been spawned off. Let's see if the Ling probably steals the turtle, but you never know what's going to happen, right?
That's absolutely true. And look at the dash coming in. But no, Ling will be using his second skill and making sure that his red tree hits it perfect and will be securing that turtle. Tempest of Blade being used along with the Black Dragon from Dragon being in some bad situation that is the ultimate coming in from Kufra Patakina, lot managing, dashing and dancing between the enemies and making sure he
Oh,
makes a kill. But look at that. Xavier making a good plays and making sure he gets something about that long lasting team fight. He gets double kill, and it is, I do think, like a 2v3 situation. But again, in the bottom lane, look at that. Clint get Moscow, but in the corner, the link was there to help him out to make sure, like, what he dies. Like, you made your call, but I'm there to help him out. Even he dies.
you're absolutely right on that. Like, the Moscow would have gone back into the second tier of turret. He would actually secure his life as well as the Clint would dive in the process. But but if you look onto the top side, the Yuzhong is extremely low. Along with those instants, the Hollow Purple has been used up from Xavier. Will not connect. They wanted to go for the kill. The Black Dragon form is still not up. They want to go for the more. The Tempest of Blades has been used up along with the Petrify coming in from that Yuzhong. But he will actually secure a kill onto that Kufra. But he dies with himself, but actually he took a kill along with himself. But look onto the bot side, what a beautiful kill coming in on that Arnott. He used everything he has along with those final slash and those vengeance, as well as the petrify, and the Clint did a lot of damage along with his grenade bombardment.
That's absolutely true. They are making sure that they get something like if one of the team is making a plays in the top lane, the other one is doing his best in the opposite lane, making sure they get something out of it in every team fight.
You're absolutely right. And look at the damage of the Clint of that instant shot. Like his instant shot gives a lot of damage. He actually took off the 40% HP of that Moscow in only one instant shot. If you look onto the Kufra, he wants to go for the kill onto that Clint, but he's just actually giving the vision as much as he could. The Fredrin is going for the blue buff of that lane. If you look, the Fredrin, Kagura, and the Arlot are there to secure and zone them off the turtle. Like if the Link's retribution is pretty well again, he will most probably go and secure the turtle again. Like he will just go casually in and secure the turtle. Like he'll just keep using those Tempest of Blades as a mandatory item to get immune and use the retribution perfectly to steal the turtle. But you never know what's going to happen. Oh, but what a beautiful final slash coming in onto that Arnott. Most probably doesn't have anything to go for the most. Tempest of Blades has been used up. What a beautiful slash is coming in from that Link. Dominant has been used up. Freddy extremely low in that position. Killing spree coming in from that Link, but will be most probably shut down onto that. What a beautiful double kill coming in onto that Kagura.
That yin yang reaction is quite dangerous, but look at the Paquito. He is looking in the bush and making sure, oh, he misses it. But that is going to be, oh, wait a minute, oh, wait a minute. Kagura did manage to escape. I thought she died. And that jab punches that Paquito threw.
Yes, absolutely. I think if the Paquito would have used the jab along with the flicker play, I think the Kagura was dead in that situation. But I think he refuses for it because he wanted to go for the engages now. Because if the turtle is still up, look at the Clint, he is very off position, but he still doesn't have the flicker for him to escape. The Tempest of Blades has been used up. The Kufra and the Ling are causing as much trouble as they could and actually secure the kill onto that Clint. The Kagura is still going there to give as much vision as they could, but the turtle has been found. Oh, semi umbrella open will be used from the Kagura, but will not take any kill. The Tyrant's revenge has been used up. He still has a Tyrant's rage along with him, but what a beautiful twilight coming in, but will not take the turtle. The turtle has been secured from the side of Red, and it's going to be the Dark Whisper securing this second turtle.
Absolutely. Between these two teams, the first game was quite too passive, but look at them right now. They are taking the fights everywhere, even in the top lane, even in the turtle pit, even in one of the junglers area, wherever they met, they are just fighting out. Like, even though like it is quite a match point for team Blood Mist, but no, Team Dark Whispers, they are not going out. Meanwhile, in the top lane, the damage coming in from Paquito will be more than enough to melt down that mighty dragon.
Oh my god, what a beautiful play coming in from that Paquito. He actually used all the jabs. Oh, but look at there. The temperature space that he used up from the Fredin over there. Oh, sorry, the Ling over there. He will not go for the more. He's extremely low. He wants to back off over there. The Kagura is extremely low. She's trying her best to back off. But look at that flicker play coming in from that Paquito along with the jab. Like, look at the Fredin is still chasing him. There's still Gojo Satoru over there to help him. Like, I'm just not going to call him Xavier. He's just Gojo Satoru over there. Like, also, like, if you look onto the bot side, there's absolutely no one to defend the first tier of gold tier. So Moscow will secure the first turret from the gold lane.
That's absolutely true. And look at the positioning coming in from Kufra, making sure he gets the vision. But you know, that ghost, he sensed it out. That slash coming in, revealing down that Kufra from that push. Kufra charging again, looking for some engage, but that was Kagura coming in handy, but Ling was there, being using his Tempest to play, but this time Ghost was there to catch him off guard on the walls, making sure he gets the kill. Look at the dragon, making sure to zone the marksman along with that mage, but still he will be like retreating for now because he don't want to engage that tip.
Whoa, 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 whoa. What a beautiful shutdown coming in from those blue team. It's going to be the Dark Whispers taking out that Paquito. Like, they want to go for the more. Look at the damage of that Arnold. He actually zoned and baited the flicker out of that Xavier. Like, if you look at the HP of the Yuzong, he's extremely low. Look at the Ling. Look at the Ling. He still doesn't have the Tempest of Blades, but he's still eager to want to go for the Lord Steel, but will not go secure the Lord. Look at the HP of everyone. He still has the Tempest of Blades. He wanted to go for the more, but will be just peeled off with only one instant shot coming in from that Clint.
That's absolutely true. As proceeding towards the more minute of the case, both of the marksmen will be as deadly as they could be. Like it will be the battle between this marksman who survives the longest.
I would have to agree with that one, but because the Link doesn't have the Tempest of Blades ready with him. If he had the defense squad, if he wouldn't fall off from the wall, because the Arlord caused him the most trouble as much as he could, along with those Essence and those Vengeance coming in from the Arlord. Oh, but look on the mid side, the Xavier doesn't have the flicker to back up from the dire situation, and he will die in the process. If you look on the top lane as well, they have a beautiful engage onto that Clint as well. Clint will die into that process. Like if you look, they want to go for the more. The Black Dragon form has been used up along with those Tyrant's Rage. They want to take the kill at least on the Kufra because that's enough damage they have to take on to that kill. The Paquito is still there to defend those Lord minions onto them. It's like 3v1, 3v4 situation as from the side of Paquito. He wants to go for the escape. What a beautiful knockout punch as used as an escape skill from their side. If you look onto the mid lane, they still want to go for the clear as the Lord minions are still spawning out, but the Lord has been still clear from the side of Blood Mist at this point. The Moscow is still deleting those minions. Oh, look at that Petrify play coming in from that Arnold. Tempest of Blades have been popped up from Ling at this point. He is low. He wants to back off at this point. They still doesn't have any chase for that Ling to kill him.
Absolutely true. The R-Lord is causing too much trouble for the Link. Wherever he sees, like, he's going after him. You can stay on the wall. I'll just put you down from that high wall, though.
You have to agree with that one. But the Kufra, he wants to go for the more, like he's just keeping his Tyrant's Revenge as a surprise. Like whenever someone comes, he just wishes them the as a surprise. Like whenever it's their birthday, he just gives them the surprise gift as much as they could. Like along with those Tyrant's Revenges coming in from that Kufra, and maybe most probably he missed the Tyrant's Rage onto that Kagura at this point. If he uses the Tyrant's Revenge onto that Kagura, the Kagura would actually escape if she doesn't have the umbrella with her. So most probably they want to go for the board. Like the blue buff has been still spawned. Oh, but look at that gang coming in on that Arlot. What a beautiful knockout punches and those jabs coming in from that Paquito. But he will still leave onto that red mark of that along with the skills.
That's absolutely true. Both the teams they are playing wonderfully too good because okay, is a Kufra charge coming in and knocking down this dragon, but look at that damage coming in from Paquito. Clint, not Claude, but Clint barely managed to escape in minor 1% of the HP. Meanwhile, in the blue buff, not Ling, but Moscow securing a kill over to that miracle. Crystal Blade being used again, and this might be a shutdown. Look at the dragon, he is fixated on that Voodoo sensor, taking down a double kill coming in from that dragon. He is looking hungry again. He might go, but no. Like Kufa will be jumping out from that threat, and as well as Ling will be just jumping around the walls, making sure I don't get killed away or get knocked away from the walls because the threat, the ghost threat, like the Arlo threat, it was not available at that point.
I would have to actually agree on that one because the ghost, he was actually becoming a ghost at that time, and every single time he knocked that Clint off the wall, every single time, and which made him to bait out the Tempest of Blades as much as he possible. But if you look on the bot side, there's a huge minions, like there's a huge leech coming in from that Link. He'll just take those minions and get farmed up as much as he could. But that's a good way to pick up the Link at this point because you could just get the split ways, you could just split the push, you could just do the split push. Oh, but we didn't witness to a kill onto that Paquito. All the skills have been used up onto that Paquito. Dawning Light has been used up onto Xavier, and a double kill secured from the side of Xavier. He will most probably die off, but no, it's going to be the Moscow who's dead onto that Black Dragon form. Ling is going most probably going for the kill onto that Kagura. Most the Tempest of Blades has been used up. He wants to go for the kill as the Kagura is still back over there. He wants to go for the chase. What a beautiful petrify combo coming in from that Yuzhong. They're extremely low. They want to go for the more, but they are forced to back off at this moment.
That's absolutely true, and I don't think the Lord is up, and I don't think so. It is quite a good time because team Dark Whispers they are a member down, but again he has been spawned. Ling looking for more. Dragon might face some trouble, but that is the backup, and Ling will be forced to retreat. They'll be retreating, but look at that Potato. He is the threat for the backliners.
You know what Moscow is doing at this point? He's just casually taking all the buffs because he knows like every sphere of destruction is just gonna cost me more safe time and better time to out rotate those Clint and the R Lord because he knows like everyone is just onto that Lord location. Like you look at the Fred and he's just giving as much vision as he could. That Kufra is charging onto that Tyrant's revenge, but there's absolutely no one to stop that Moscow. Everyone is into that bot bush, but Moscow still doesn't know it unless anyone goes to defend it. Oh, but what a beautiful petrify play coming in from that Arlord and will secure a kill onto that Link. The Dragon is extremely low. What a shutdown coming in from Moscow, and as well as the sphere of destruction has been used from Moscow. What a beautiful kill coming in from side of Blood Mist at this point. Most probably there's no hyper on the side of Blood Mist, but the Dark Wisp was most probably with the Fredrin will secure this first. I think it's going to be the second Lord, I think so, from this side.
That is absolutely true, and that engage coming in from that coaster, making sure that he knocks down that Ling, and within an instant, the damage from that Clint was more than enough to make sure that Ling is dead. And even though, they did try, that is a team Blood Mist, they did try to do some outplays to kill out the dragon, but the Kagura and Clint damage was there to make sure they kill the Moscow, the Paquito, and even not Cobra, but they make sure that they get 2 kills for 1.
I would have to actually agree on that one. Oh, but look on that Link. He's extremely low. What a beautiful passive coming in from the Clint and will secure him onto that only in one basic attack. But there's Lord marching down from the bot side. There's no Link. It's like 4-1 situation from the side of Blood Mist at this point. The Petrify has been used up from Yuzhong, but he's extremely low, but he wants to go for the mode, but he will be punished for what he did. Spear of Destruction will be used up, but will not. Oh, but he actually hit on the Kagura. He wanted to go for the mode. The Dawning Light has been used up, will not connect him properly. If would have been the Clint would have been dead, but Lord has been spawned. But the Lord is he was low bit. Eventually he just died out of that turret damage. But the Link will be back in the next 2 seconds.
That's absolutely true, and it is already 15 minutes in the game. And talking about the score and the goal lead, it doesn't even matter though, because both of the teams they are literally 100 or 200 max 4 to 500 gold lead ahead of each other, and at this point, I don't think it doesn't even matter right now though.
I would have to actually agree on you. Only the first 2 minutes, the back past 2 minutes, it was eventually the same for 3 to 4 seconds. Look at the teams. They're casually just making the position well at this point. The Moscow has the immortality with him. Even if someone goes onto him, he'll just casually use the immortality to just back off. Because he still has the flicker with him. So I think it's better for the Link to play a bit careful right now, because he's eventually just getting way too aggressive, which is not good for their team, because he's getting squishy along with the time. Look at the Kagura. She's just keeping her vision safe at this point. If the same umbrella open connects properly, oh, but look at that HP. She went for the more. She thought she would actually get the kill onto them, but will not be getting any kill and will be punished for what she did over there.
That's absolutely true. Rose Gold Meteor actually come in handy for Paquito, saving his life from that threat. The umbrella opener that is the Kagura, and the Lord will be spawning in 25 seconds. And I do think Kagura will be there, but not fast enough to join the team fight. If they did a team fight right away at the spawn time of the Lord.
I would have to actually, but look onto the top side. That's like brawl happening over there. It's like 2v1 situation. Oh, but look onto that link. The Tempest of Blades has been used up and perfectly will be connecting those swords onto the Clint. He still has the immortality. Even if he dies, it's no problem for him. They want to go for the kill onto that Pretin as well. But look onto that damage coming in as Razor's Wrath coming in from that Pretin at this point. Look onto that HP of Xavier. The Armor will secure every kill as much as he could, but it's going to be the mega kill from the side of Moscow. Dragon is using the Black Dragon form to go on to the kill onto that Xavier. The Xavier doesn't have the flicker onto him. Most probably he's dead. He used the infinite extension as much he would use to back off, but no, it's going to be the killing spree for the Moscow onto that Yuzhong. They will get punished for what they did, and also for the overextension they did.
Absolutely true. A 4-for-2 situation again. Moscow dealing an amount of damage over to that Pred train. Ultimate being used, and I don't think so. Like he'll be going more. I don't think like it is a perfect time for Team Blood Maze to secure a lot. Like it was a 1v3 situation though. Like even though the retribution is online, but I do believe like Kufra and Paquito were more than enough to just block down that Frederick though.
I would agree with that one. Like also there's a total late oriented game from the side of both the teams, but this Kagura, but she's eventually really squishy. And she wanted to go for the kill, but actually will be punished for that. But if you look onto the side of Dark Whispers, they're like whisperingly going into that bushes and securing their vision over there. But there's eventually no one look onto that Kufra. He's giving as much vision as he could. Like the Moscow would actually go for the split push, but he refuses to do so because he needs to be onto that lot for the better comp. Because the dragon has his Black Dragon form right now, so that he could actually just use the Black Dragon form and gank to the wherever he wants. Paquito is there, like even if the Yuzhong rotates, like I think he's going to pick him off if possible.
It's absolutely true. And look at the third positioning coming in from Cobra might be in some trouble. The Black Dragon form being used, but no. All the members from Blood Maze, they are fully engaged and safely sound in the bushes.
Oh! Look at the Paquito, look at the Paquito, look at the Paquito. Look at the Paquito, he's going for the split push. The Kagura is extremely low. Even if someone comes over there, he'll just casually go on to that kills. Like the Tempest of Blades has been used up onto that lot. He want to go for the base. Like they're just packed because Pretin is dead. Like there's no hyper. Even if Paquito dies at this moment, like most probably they'll just go for the base. But like Pretin is dead, so that's a free lot coming in from the side of Blood Mist. What a beautiful distraction coming in from that Paquito.
Absolutely true, and no, that is what Team Blood Mist needed at this point. A beautiful distraction coming in from that Jap man, that is Paquito. And if he had more minions, he could probably end this game within that time. But again, we are talking about a level 2 Lord, 2 down for Dark Whisperers, and this might be the last Lord which Team Blood Mist required for to end this game.
I would agree on you that one. And it's actually level 3 Lord. It's the Evolved Lord after the 18 minutes come, and it's on to the 20-minute mark. So, and there's only 5v5 situation right now. Most probably, if you look on the Paquito, he's still marching on from the top lane. I think they're trying to take the bot here at this point. Like, if you look, the Spear of Destruction as well as the Dawning Light will miss onto that Kagura. But Ling is there, like he says, I'm there for you to take the kill. And actually, the Kufra is down into that process. The Black Dragon form has been used up, most probably as well as the Abraser's Wrath coming in. After the immortality, Moscow actually fought the Rose Gold Meteor for his life, and that was some fast hands coming in from that Moscow. It's the JD per div.
That's absolutely true. A tipping difference from between the marksman fast transformation for that link along with that Moscow. Things might be some dire situation for Dark Whisperers at this point. Like they are a tower down in mid and maybe a 1 or 2 hit even in the bottom lane. And I do think like Ling is probably hungry for that tower. He'll be going down and taking down that tower. Tempest of Blade being used in a defensive way.
Wow, what a beautiful play coming from that Ling over there. Like he knew like only 1 or 2 basic attacks will make me secure this turret, and he actually went in. I think there was no need for using the Tempest of Blades, but he was, he wasn't actually risking anything because but look onto that dragon. The Black Dragon form has been used up only for the Ling and that Paquito. The Paquito actually has the flicker to back him off. But let's see how this well goes. And the flicker will perfectly be connecting. The Yuzhong is extremely low on that process. The Dawning that has been used up onto them. But if you look onto that side, the Moscow is shut it down onto the R-Lord. But there's only 1v4 situation onto that R-Lord over there. Sorry, there's going to be the Yuzhong over there, like it's going to be the 1v4 situation. But it's going to be the final slash coming in onto that Link. He's low, along with the immortality has been used up. Look onto that Clint. He's giving as much as damage and CC onto that Clint as much as possible. The infinite extension will be used up, as well as the Dawning Light. Oh, the Wishing Lantern will most probably will not give enough damage to kill that Clint.
That's absolutely true. And the damage coming in from the tanky Lord. I mean, he is quite low, but he has not made a single defensive item. I mean, the damage item coming in from that guy is just too much to melt down the Link with just one ultimate slash.
I would have to actually agree on that one, because he actually has the Petrify as well, and they have Yuzhong as well as the Fredin for all those sandbags. It's like more than one sandbag onto them. But actually, what's happening over there, that Yuzhong is going extremely alone, and he dies in every possible way.
That's absolutely true, and this will be the fourth Lord which will be spawned in the land of Dawn. And look at the Paquito. He is ready for that, squishy play Kane. I mean, not a squishy play, but a sneaky play again, like Dragon Form being used again this time too early, I do assume.
Oh, look at that Paquito. He's applying the same strategy again. Look at that Xavier. He's low. He still has the flicker ready with him. Look at that Spear of Misery coming in for that Moscow. As well as what a beautiful kill coming onto that Kagura. Like, he has everything he needs. Oh, but the Spear of Destruction will be perfectly connecting onto them. But it was enough damage for that Arlott to melt down those immortality plays coming in from that Paquito. That there's only Moscow left. I think he wants to go for the more, but I think it's not good for him to go for there. He's extremely low, but oh my goodness, the Dawning Light will secure the Lord at this point. What a beautiful slot still coming in from that Xavier. Hats off, man. It's going to be the Sings who actually secures the Lord and saves the game from the side of Blood Mist.
That's absolutely true. Gojo Sensei using his best ultimate of the day or the best ultimate of the game to steal that Lord at the times when his team is needed the most and securing the fourth Lord for themselves.
My eyes refuse to believe what actually happened, but it actually happened, so I can't even agree with it. But oh my god! But look at the damage coming in from that Moscow. He's giving a ton of damage with those Trinity builds. The Arnold still has the Petrify along with the final slash. The Black Dragon form has been used up for that Moscow. Oh, but what a double kill coming in from that Arlord. Look onto that. Yuzhong, he wants to take the kill onto that Paquito over there. But the Lord falls off, but it was still a great play coming in from that Xavier. If he had the flicker, most probably there was a choice for him to actually escape from that dire situation.
That is absolutely true, but look at the Kagura, she was trying to handle the minions in the bot lane again. In the contrary, look at the damage coming in from that Hollow Tempest of Blade being used, but it will be a downfall for that Ling as damage from that Arlot is just too much. All he needs to do is just dash in, pop some first kill or the ultimate, and then still then dash in and get a secure, confirmed kill.
I would have to actually agree. Oh, but look at that combo coming in from that Paquito will be just defeating that Arlord. He still doesn't have any defense item for himself. But look at that Kagura. She is low as well. She wanted to kill that Paquito as well as the Gufra. Oh, a Princess Brat has been used up. Will not do enough damage over there. But the Dawning Light coming in from that Xavier. He still spawned out. The Black Dragon form has been used up from Yuzhong. He wants to go for the kill onto that Paquito. He uses everything as much as he could, but will be shut down onto them. The Spear of Destruction just misses by only by 1 or 2 centimeters, I think so. But if you look onto that mid side, the gold, what do you call it? The gold minions are actually saving the waves from themselves, because if you look from the side of Dark Whispers, they still doesn't have the inhibited turrets except for the bot tier. So from the mid tier, all the gold minions they have will eventually win the lanes onto the normal minions.
That's absolutely true. And we are talking about 26 minutes in the game, and neither of the teams are refusing to give it up. I mean, it is a best of 3 series, but this is the best of 3 games between two teams I have ever witnessed in this tournament.
But it's actually dependent on that Ling Xavier as well as the Moscow, because these three heroes are the only one who have the late game damage along with the Paquito. Let's not forget the Paquito because he actually got a kill only in one combo onto that Arlot. But as well as Arlot, he still refuses to build any defensive items onto himself. Like it's most probably going to be the 27 minutes onto that mark. If anyone dies, it's going to be a huge resurrection time coming in. But the Lord has been started from the side of Dark Whispers. The Kufra is still there to give a amount of vision coming in. But this Ling, they're going for the recalls. If they go for the recalls, they know the Ling could actually join the team fight. Like he's over there. He wants to go for the Lord Steal. Oh, but the Lord Steal will not success be over there. But they got every kill as much as they could. What a beautiful kill coming on that Pakito. The Black Dragon form has been used in a defensive way to back off. But will we die into that process? There's only Kagura and the Fredin left on the side of Dark Christmas at this moment. Oh, but look at that perfect immortality play coming in from that Ling. He will just sell one or two items and will get those immortality items for himself to survive this gank. There's only like 3v5 situation at this point. Most probably also the Kagura still doesn't have the same umbrella open. So I think so it's going to be the
Yeah,
game over from the side of Blood Mist at this point. Look onto that Kufra, look onto that Kufra, as well as the Link. He secures the kill onto that. Oh, but the Winter Crown as well. He wants to go for the freestyle stuff, as will secure the kill onto that Kagura and will win this victory back home. And what I could not even say
Victory!
about that Xavier, he actually saved the game from the side of Blood Mist. What a beautiful hollow purple coming in from that Xavier and stealing the Lord. What do you think about this,
that's
Sasuke?
abs. I mean, the last team fight was the messed up team fight for Team Blue, which was Dark Whisperers. And I mean, Kagura wasn't even there in the team fight. She was forced to like recall in the team fight, and that flicker ultimate, along with the jump from Kufra, was where it went wrong. I mean, Cedric did won the retreat battle between him and the Link to secure the Lord, but it was the Moscow, and he did the good job. Like like the marksman and the like Arlot was stunned, so I'll be just popping out from my ult and I will dealing a ton amount of damage, and that what happened, making sure he was just too fixated over to that coast, making sure I will be marking and killing him down first, and then I'll focus on the other heroes, and that what actually happened. And like a 4v5 situation at that point is where Team Dark Whispers went wrong, and even they did had a good fight though the whole game. Like I mean, that Arlord roam on the damage field is like quite a unique, and I mean too scary to watch though. I mean,
Because
if you talk about like it is like a situation where it's just Arlord, it's a roamer Arlord, and then when you see the items, oh my god, I need to go away from him even if I'm a fighter and I'm on the defensive items too.
Oh my god, I have to actually agree on that one because he actually deleted the link and as well as the Moscow. And if you look onto the itemization coming in from the link, he actually he just sold one item and got immortality for himself, and he actually survived that umbrella damage coming in from that Kagura, which was absolutely impressive from that link. And if you see, man, I couldn't just get those scene and those plays coming out of my head from that Xavier. Like, what a beautiful play, man! Like, how did he get it, man? Like, I'm so impressed with those dawning light coming in. Like, he just used, he knew like he has a lot of damage with those holy crystal built in, as well as those wishing lantern. He just used the dawning light because the Moscow was giving as much vision as he could, and he actually was dependent onto that dawning light, and he actually secured the Lord. And that was so impressive to watch, wasn't it, Sasuke?
That's absolutely true. But this is it for the game number two between these two teams. It is the best of three, and team Blood Mist Crew, they have won the two games. The score is 2-0, and they'll be proceeding to the next phase of the tournament. This is it for the key day, and ladies and gentlemen, we'll be signing off along with the wrapping of sessions.
Your team is banning.
Welcome back, guys. This is the second round of day one, and today's match is about of why so serious and yeah. I can't really pronounce the team's name because it's kind of gay. Actually,
Your
I don't
team
know.
is
Like their
banning.
team starts with GHY. Okay, so let's just dive into the match.
I see lots of
So
prey.
Your
we
team
see a
is
lot
banning.
of common bands here: a Tersla, a Roger, and a Zask. Hmm. Team Gay chose to ban Roger, even though they had the first pick. That's kind of interesting. Maybe they don't have a Roger player, or maybe they're planning
Butterflies
something different.
born by thy
Your team
wish,
is banning.
guided by lantern's
And a Zixen
light.
ban. Okay. Well, banning a Zixen is really good because of her sustain after the clock and the amount of CC she can give. That's really annoying. So let's see what gay aesthetics ban. I mean,
My
not
mission
aesthetics.
is to
Wait,
protect
Your team
lives.
is
okay.
banning.
A Hylos ban. Athenas. Okay. So now it's about the
I
red team
am
and the
more
Julian.
than a
Okay,
Your
so
team
they're
weapon.
is
just cutting off the
picking.
early game heroes. Hmm. Well,
Mighty
let's see. What's
oaths
the
from
first pick
little
from
Your
the
team
acorn
is
Gay
picking.
glow.
Athenas? And it's the Beleric. That's a pretty. I don't know about the Beleric pick, but that could be a pretty decent pick because Beleric have a lot of sustain and it's specialty to kill the marksmen who can go on Trinity builds. So they're just cutting off the marksmen that the team Why So Serious can use, just like Claude or Carry. Hmm. So now it's the pick of the team Why So Serious. Let's see how serious are they for this match.
Chivalry is dead, and I will revive it.
Glint and a Kufra.
Your team is picking.
Well, Glint can give a really nice early game on the side of team Why So Serious. As we all know, like Glint can give really nice damage in early without any items, and you can just go defense. And it's really easy to hold lane against any marksman if you are using a Glint. And
Everything
on top of
engulfed
that,
in
you have a Kufra in
flames.
your team. So a lot of vision and a lot of brands. And a Valir pick from the team Gathanas. Hmm. I'm not really sure about their draft, but I can't wrap it around my head. What are they planning?
I am a daughter of Northern Vale.
Your
Oh,
team
I
is
swear to
picking.
a
protect it till
Freya.
my last breath.
I guess we're gonna see a Freya jungle. I don't personally know that a Freya will work against a Krufra or not, but I can see they are trying to
I didn't cure
uh
the pain.
r-
Your
I
draft
team
according
hunt.
to
is
this
banning.
Freya, picking Valir and this Beleric. A Valentina pick, so that they cannot use something like a dragon or another zoning EXP. That I can say that that's a decent pick here. And you can also copy the Belaric's ult, so you can just backfire the team fight on them.
Still waters run deep.
Your
Hello.
team is banning.
Yeah, Zanon.
Yeah, am I
Hoot
audible?
hoot! Horology is my
Yeah,
Your
you're
craft.
audible.
team
Diggy
is
is my
banning.
name.
Hey guys,
Thank you.
welcome. I am Zenon. I will be the another fellow caster with Leon today.
So, what do you think about this Diggy ban? Like, was Diggy necessary to ban Diggy? Because if Valentina, even though Valentina takes Beleric out, it's not like Valentina can sustain just like Beleric. And Kufra's ultimate, I don't think he can cast a 5-man ultimate if because of the Valir, because he's gonna immune or maybe he's just gonna push him back. What do you think about the ban?
Yes, you are right, but I think they will go for hard CCs. Like Beleric
I've
might go
been
EXP
waiting
Your
lane
for
if
too
team is
possible.
long.
banning.
Freya can go jungle if needed, or Freya can go gold lane also. As per the current meta,
Oh,
I think you can skip MM and still can win a match.
Yeah, but then you have to end the match really early, and if you drag it, then it's like a lost situation for you. Then you have to mark their MM.
Your team is
Yes,
picking.
that's
And
true. But
that's really unexpected ban from the team Gay Athenas, like Argus ban. We don't really expect the Argus ban or like against a Balearic and Valir. I don't think it would be nice. It would not be nice to pick a Argus. So I don't think like this would have they. It was not necessary to ban Argus. Instead, they could have banned something like a CC fighter or maybe a Ruby or something, because then it would have been a problem for them because a Ruby can destroy a team fight, maybe
I
marking the
do
backlines,
what
Your
I
maybe
team
going to
want
the
is
to
gold
do.
lane.
picking.
yes, you were right. But I think as per the draft, they can actually go Mincitar. Like he is literally like one of the best gold laner right now.
Yeah, Minsadar, that could be a really nice picture. But I guess they're hovering over the Leslie here. Amia, what are we gonna see here? I'm really confused. I don't know about the draft.
Yeah, I'm
Maybe
also
they could have.
confused about their
I am the
picks a bit.
moonlight that breaks through the darkness.
First, Alpha is
Your
online.
team is
Ah,
picking.
Alpha pick and a Mia pick. They are going for the late game, and we
Yes,
see all those
even opponent got.
after the no. Yeah,
Yes, you were right, bro. Then they also got Aldous and Clean for the late game, and Valentina with the ult stealing from like literally she can steal anyone's ult. The most profitable will be Belaric's ult to steal in this position.
yeah. Bellatrix ult will be a really nice ult if she can just flicker and ult them. Then the Mia would be a little useless here because even though Mia has a lot of damage, but if she got stunned, then it's like she will fall.
The only thing she can like can escape from with this ult is like Khufra's ult and Aldous ult. I don't think she can run away from Dairat that much easily.
Yeah. So let's
Welcome
just dive
to
into the
Mobile
match and
Legends!
let's see
5
what we have
seconds till
got
the
here.
enemy reaches the battlefield.
So
Smash them!
here we see a
All
normal.
troops deployed!
Oh, you can see the Kufra helping the Dairot in the buff. Maybe there's just. Oh, maybe Kufra is helping. Kufra is staying in mid. I thought Kufra is gonna help Clint, or maybe he was gonna help Aldos for the early game stacks. Or maybe the
Yeah,
Kufra
but
is
he's
just.
going for the blue buff.
Yeah. We will see a steal? That was
Oh, he
close.
tried
That was
really
really.
well. Yeah, he
That was
tried.
really close. That was. Yeah, he tried, and that was really close.
We might see a golden gank here.
Golden Grand, yeah. I don't think that will be a grind because they don't have skills or nor the damage to
Yes,
execute a kill. They can
they
pop
just
and
want a
distract.
good, easy lane for Clint.
Yeah, because it's hard to lane against a Clint, and if you're helping the Clint, then it will be really hard for the enemy marksman. And a marksman like Mia who needs early game snowball for the damage and the gear. So
Yes.
it's a really nice tactic to help a gold laner.
Oh, we just got
And
the plus blood.
yeah, Kufra did had the flicker, and it was a really nice fresh blood from the team
Hmm.
Gaethnus. We can see Darrot camping there, and Freya.
Yes.
I think Clint will just play safe for now, and he won't be going there. We
Yeah,
can
red
see
team is
they are
already
going for
going
the.
for the turtle.
Yeah, they have early game damage and an early game lead because of the Valir and Darrot. And while the
So we
Gaethnus,
see
they
Freya
only have
going.
Freya. A nice first kill from Kufra. But I don't think they're going for the kill. I guess they're just gonna play safe for the turtle now. Alpha trying to zone the Kufra, and Valeric goes in just to poke, but he got poked instead. And Valentina stealing the Beleric's ult, the Wrath of Rat. Are they gonna contest? Alpha
Oh,
tries to
Kufra
ult,
jump.
but he missed. Yeah, the nice ult from Valentina, and Aldos goes in, but he don't have the damage. And Darroth uses ultimate, finishing off the kill. They're going for more. They are hungry for kills. Dairoth will fall down, and that was a really nice crank, and Kufra survives too. I guess it's a win for
Did
the
you saw
blue
the
team.
Valentina's art? Did you saw the Valentina's art? It was really perfect.
Yeah, the timing was really good. While the Kufra just charged in, and Valentina going in with the worst of the Dryad, he's stealing the Valor Excel. That was really nice gameplay from the Valentina. And the rotation from the Clint, it was good because most of the golden they don't rotate during the turtle fights, and still that guy took a risk and rotated so that he can give more damage for his team. Valentina poking Belleric again. Mia's second skill. We're gonna see a crack. Kufra charging in with his ultimate. Belleric with his ult. Kufra getting low. Mia poking. Valentina going in for the kill, but Belleric survives.
Oh, Aldos with his ult.
Then we see a lot of
Mia is in trouble, I guess.
I don't think Aldos will go in. Oh, he goes in.
Oh,
a nice ult.
Nice.
Yeah, but I guess Kufra will fall down. I guess
Clint also fell.
even Clint for the Freya. That was really nice gameplay. I guess he's going for the Maniac, but Valentina, her
Dairoth is here.
Okay, Dairoth going in. I guess Belleric will fall down here.
A free kill.
Dairoth takes
He secured a easy kill of Belleric.
Yeah, it was a free kill because Belleric should have
Alpha
backed
came
down,
from
but
behind.
he was still there. Okay, a nice again. Valentina using the Belleric cell so perfectly, but still it backfired for them instead.
Yeah. I think the issue was that Alpha came from back lane. He really rotated well.
Yeah, he really rotated well, but I see Alpha missing his ult a lot of times. Even the first turtle fight, he missed his ult. Okay, I guess the both of the tanks just trying to give the vision to the team as much as possible. Belleric poking really mad. This Belleric is like poking them so bad right now. Even though he's dying, even though he's getting the damage, the amount of vision and the poking that Belleric is giving is just insane. And Valentina steals the Lethal Wanderer. I guess we will see another nice play from Valentina or a nice ult from Kufra.
Oh, Mia is in trouble, I think.
But Mia backed off. Both of the marksmen, they're playing really nice, like playing that much of save while you have a Kufra, while you see a like enemy is having a Kufra, still that Mia is still playing a little aggressive. That's like I'll give him that much. Like even though we play Mia, it's like we are just gonna sit and farm and wait for our gear to do the late game damage.
Oh, that's a nice poke from Valentina.
That was a really nice poke from Valentina.
Kufra is patiently waiting in the bush, trying to jump off. Yeah.
Oh,
that's a nice ult from Valentina.
Yeah, and Freya going in. See that Freya going insane. An ult from the Kufra. Valir poking. Oh my, Valir. Low-key, we just missed out to Valir. But Loki will miss out to Valir, but the Valir is doing the main job here. Actually, he's just like slowing them down so that Freya could just execute them. And while we are talking about the ranks in the turtle and the Alpha just took the tower, and now he's getting dragged from Dairoth and Aldos, and he will fall down.
I think that was a mistake from the Alpha side because he just got the tower. He should have backed out. It was too aggressive for him to stay on that.
Well, when your team is winning so hard, then it's obvious that you will play aggressively. But that was kind of unnecessary.
Yeah,
Altos was waiting for his minions, but Freya just saw the map and then she rotated. Nice map sense from the Freya.
We might see a golden gank now.
Yeah, I guess we can see a golden gank now. Valentina going in. Kufra charging.
Oh, I guess that's a nice ult from Kufra. Dairoth with his
That's
ult.
a nice. There's a turret from Kufra.
Setup. That's a great setup by Kufra in the bot lane.
Yeah, that's why when you have a Kufra in opponent, you have to play a really back because you never know like when you're gonna see the flicker first skill and there's a turret.
I think it will be pretty easy for the clean to secure the gold lane tower now. They also have the mana advantage there, 2v3. but they backed off.
Yeah, but they backed off. They could have taken or forced the tower, but I guess the
Yes,
Freya is way overpowered for them. Like they don't want to lose a winning fight.
yes. Freya
So
is on 5-1-2, so it's basically like a death wish to go against her.
yeah, and early game you don't want to mess with a Freya, and that's overfed Freya in front of you. Alpha going. Let's check the items. Alpha going in for the. Okay, he got the Hunter Strike and the War Axe. I guess he's going for the damage. And Freya going making the first item of Blade of Despair. Damn, this Freya. Like nowadays, I don't see much of the players making BOD as the first item, but this guy
Yeah,
has confidence in his. You know his plays, and he's like, nah, I don't need some items like who can give me sustain or a nice damage like War Axe or something. But no, I'm just gonna go for BOD, the old school build, and then I'm just gonna kill them all.
yeah, you're right.
Oh, nice flicker from Valentina. He survives while Alpha using his ult.
Oh,
And
Dyrus
in
secured
both
a
ways,
easy kill on Mia in the bot lane. I think it will be an easy golden tower now for the red team.
yep. Why so serious? Is serious now.
But Freya is coming in.
Oh, that was a nice second skill from
Oh,
the
that's not a
direct.
great damage.
Oh wow, the Sky Piercer just melted through the Freya shield and letting the Clint secure the kill on the Freya. Lord is up. I guess it's a free Lord for the team. Why so serious?
Yes.
Kufra is really trying to give them vision, and Alpha takes another tower off the top lane. They're
Oh, that's a
really
nice
just
jump of
ignoring
Kufra, but Wally denied. That was a great play from Wally. The way he denied the Kufra's jump and ult.
Yeah, the Valir's ultimate is really useful after the update. Like
Oh,
it's
Dyrus
just
took the
impulse
alpha
move,
skill.
but
I think.
yeah, like you don't
I
wanna
think.
mess with a Darby after his nerf. His second skill is
Yes.
still like low for defense stats, like from a drastic amount. And the
Yes.
Mia making the wind of nature because there is a way too much physical damage for her to sustain. So that's like we'll just go for the win. I guess now they're gonna force the top lane because Alpha really pushed 2 towers, like just because they were ignoring him and they were busy in Grank. Another Wrath of Dryad from Balearic, but he will not be able to defend the tower. Valir goes in with the
Yeah,
ultimate,
it was
but
a
I don't
lost
think.
situation against 4 to defend a single
Yeah,
tower.
yeah. He could
But
have just.
one thing, Leon, you know, one thing we are missing here is like this Clint. Look at the damage he just dealt to Freya.
Oh my god.
Shut down.
Valir! Then that Valir is really annoying if you are playing a fighter jungler like Dyrod, Fredrin, Freya, or anything. That Valir pick was really nice. I guess they should have gone for Association for marking the backliners, but I guess they were just making the team fight much and more stronger using this
Yes.
Dyrod.
But one thing, if they went for the assassin jungle, then I think it would be a bit harder against Freya. Like he was already fed. She was already fed,
Yeah,
so any assassin can't do actually much against Freya, who is fat.
yeah. I guess they have a decent draft, like having this Belleric,
Yes.
Valir, and late game as a Mia. Because Flair did the early game thingies, like
Oh,
getting the
Aldous,
kills.
Aldous is taking sneaky farms. I don't know how many stacks he's on, but I think the way he was just farming on top lane and around bot lane. I think he has quite a bit of stacks now.
Yeah, I guess if he gets a chance, he can execute a kill on Mia. I guess he has around 280 or maybe 300 stacks, around that much.
Hmm.
And Aldo's going in for this alpha. I don't think that's a diversion,
Nah,
maybe.
that's a no. That's a no.
Yeah, that's obviously a no. You don't want to just die while the
Nah.
Lord is spawning in this.
Kufra is about to jump.
Kufra starting him.
Oh, Kufra
This
just
Kufra
got the
is
alpha. Alpha
Oh,
with his ult.
that ult-
Clint is down by the alpha.
Yeah, the nice ult from Valentina using this Wrath of Direct, but he will fall. And this Aldo securing the kill on this Mia.
Kufra is jumping again, but he missed
Yeah,
this
but I
first
think
kill.
that's a good idea. But I don't think
Yeah.
it wasn't a good idea to jump inside the third while your team is low and the Lord is up. That was a
Did you
risky,
saw the
but
did you saw the player Valir? Tyros died just because of Valid. The way
Yeah,
he is denying every single attempt of this Khufra or Dairath, it's just godly, bro.
yeah. Like picking a Valir was really a nice option because you have a Freya in team, and Valir really is a problem if you are playing a fighter jungle. And
Yes. Plus, he can
they
also
already know,
deny
like,
if Khufra jumps on Valir, he can just easily ult and get away with his Purify.
yeah, because his ult has a inbuilt purifier on
Oh,
him. So,
Beleric just
and
wasted his ult for the Valentina.
yeah, yeah. Actually, I don't say he wasted because it's like he was trying to just and Valentina with Kufra's. Oh, Valentina with Beleric's Wrath of Darad and making that Freya unstable and Freya falls down. Freya
It
couldn't
will be
sustain that much of damage.
easy lot for the red team.
Yeah, it's an easy lot for the team. Why so serious? I'm not gonna lie, but this Kufra and Valentina, they are making the actual plays here.
Yes.
And on
And
top of that, they have a
you can't even just ignore the clinch damage from behind. Look, he is
yeah.
just melting through this alpha right now. Alpha is
Oh,
going to
again,
die for sure now.
Kufra.
This Khufra.
Oh, this
This
Valir
Khufra.
again rejecting this Kufra and this Valir. You cannot say like he just pushed away the
Yes.
Dairot while he was using ult. He's really the one annoying this Dairot. Otherwise, he would have played more aggressively. Like if you are playing a Dairot, it's like you're just gonna go in and just secure the kills
Yes.
because you have that diamond.
Darius is just direct. He can't do anything else besides being the direct hero.
Yeah. It's like a do or die situation. You are playing a Dairot. You
Yes.
kill someone and you can fall. And with
You
this
don't
level
have
1 lot,
much
they make two
options.
damages. Yeah, they couldn't defend. They don't have those range heroes to defend the minion waves and the Lord. While
Yes.
the Why So Weak team, Why So Serious team have this Clint and this Kufra who is charging in and zoning them out, and the ult that guy is giving.
So
Valentina poking him
Valentina
out.
is
Nice
still
damage
trying to
from
poke the
Valentina.
whole team.
Yeah, the damage that Valentina inflicted on that Mia was just insane. It's like if he had more items, it was a kill from Mia
Yes.
without even ulting the ult of the Baleric. That's
But
the Valentina.
did you saw the Valentina is playing on Weapon Master? Like in the late game, it will be more damage as with the
Yeah,
items.
yeah, because the Weapon Master increases your damage based on your item and your gear. So yeah, that was a
Yes.
nice emblem from Valentina. I guess they're just gonna sit on in their jungle and will try to freeze the wave after some time. I guess it will be a
Yes.
really big problem.
It's a total map domination by the red team.
Yeah, even though they didn't get the turtles, but they won the turtle fights so hard because even though turtles couldn't retreat because they zoned them out, but uh, at least every time Freya
So the
was
whole
taking the
team,
turtle,
their whole team is just recall spamming now. They knows they
yeah,
can't. The opponent can't contest for the Lord now.
yeah, because you can if you see the farm difference, it's like
Yes, and they
from
also have the
around
Aldous. He can just sneak out from the behind and take the tower. Oh, that's another jump from the Kufra.
this Kufra is really giving this Freya really a hard time, even though they have a Baleric, but Baleric cannot do much against the Kufra if he already used his Desert Tyrant against two peoples, because Baleric can't purify them, but he can stun them. And a nice play from 2 versus 1, still he takes down Darroth. That was really nice. And now the jungler from the red team, Why So Serious, is down, and they still have their Freya at the team gate. Athens. I don't think
But I don't think they can still contest for the Lord here.
Yeah, because the farm difference and the marksman's
Yes.
gold is way too high for them. But there is a chance if Baleric made a play.
There's another jump from this Kufra. Freya
And
will team.
Valeric's
Valentina will be done. Freya will be killed by the Clint. And Valentina was on the Valeric, and it was an easy kill because he was so out of position. And the Mia backed out. Oh, that's a nice window breaker from the Mia.
Nice jump from Kufra, but Aldous is way too tanky for them to kill. Valentina going in to secure the kill of the Mia. Will Mia fall down? Mia using the ult to use. Mia's ult is also kind of a purify. It removes all the CCs and the slow damage from this.
The red team will take a reload now. The blue team cannot contest against the red team right now on the Lord. They just got the free Lord. Did you saw the
Yeah, it
Mia's
was.
play? It was so good, like the perfect timing of the Wind of Nature, the perfect timing of the ult.
Yeah, that was a really nice escape from the Mia. But even though they have a Mia, but they are the YSO serious team is not letting to drag or save turrets for the late game, so the Mia can carry. Because if
Yes,
you know, like Mia, if to the back lines, it's like it's just gonna use the Inspire, and then it's like it's a easy triple
it's
kill for
a
Mia
it's
because
it's a just easy kill for Mia if she can ult and go back. If she can backdoor anyhow, it's like end for the whole red team.
yeah, you're absolutely right about that. I guess the Lord is marching in from the mid lane, Aldo's clearing the bot lane, and the waves are coming. They have a Belric. Will they be able to defend? The Lord goes in,
Oh,
and
that's
the
a
nice
great
ult
ult
from
from the Valentina,
Valentina.
but he will be killed.
For marking the backlines, but he will fall. I guess the win goes to the team. Why so serious from the first round? That was a really nice gameplay
That
from
was a
Valentina. Like
great
Victory!
game.
yeah, like stealing the ult of the Beleric and going in the Wrath of the Dryad and stunning all the people so like in the middle of the turret so that their team can just end the game. That was really nice. But we can't ignore the fact that Kufra's jumps were really nice and the way Clint was farming way overfed. I can say, man, like playing Aldos against the Alpha, it was really nice of that guy. Like you can't really lane against the Alpha if you're playing
Yes,
uh Aldos because you
absolutely.
are not a early game hero. Still, that
But
Alpha doing the
did you
play.
notice did you notice the Valentina really denied every single ult of Beleric? She was the one for what the Beleric couldn't do anything. The moment Beleric enters the bush, Valentina is there. She's just poking the like she was everywhere the Beleric was.
Yeah, that was a really nice game from Valentina. Actually, from both of the teams, like the early game, the Frey was dominating so bad. I thought it was really going to be hard for the team. Why so serious? But the way they overcome the flaws and this, even though the blue team secured the turtle, but still they won the fights. Because if you are securing a turtle, that doesn't mean that you have to lose the fight. That was a really nice
Yes.
game from both of the teams.
I will give the upper hand to the Valir over Valentina because the way he played. I loved it.
Yeah, like just ignoring the fact and just like the Dairoth couldn't play. Even the Alpha, like the Dairoth and the Aldos, they couldn't go in so easily. The only reason was the Talir.
Yes. It was a great game.
It was a great game. Yeah, we were hands off to both of the teams.
Yes.
of imprisonment.
Leon, you there?
Yeah.
So we are back with the second match
Oh,
of the
nahi,
best of three.
I start new.
अच्छा
I
करना
am
introduce.
Nexus,
more
wait.
Your
than
team
a
is
weapon.
banning.
Nexus. Sorry guys for the delay. And we're back to the round 2 of the match between Gay Athenics and Vice
My
Sirius.
mission is to protect lives.
Your
So we
team
What
see
is
what do you
these
think
picking.
about the bans?
bands. I guess it's like the pretty normal bands, like just the bands we see in
I
the
see
ranked
lots of
matches. Okay,
prey.
we
Your
see a
team
Roger.
is picking.
Well, yeah, we have seen in this current tournaments, like Roger is the most picked hero, like the 90% picked hero in this tournament if it's open, and it gives the win for sure because of the sustain and the damage it can deal, like early game, a late game, and the mid game damage. You don't want to miss or give it to the enemies.
Yes. If you can just snowball the game, then Roger is
I,
the best hero in this
Minotaur,
tournament
will
right now.
finish off what was left undone.
Yeah, and Gay Ethnics giving the Roger away and taking the Mino as the first pick. What do you think this Gay Ethnics are planning? Because the Diggy is still open and they can pick the Diggy, or maybe the
Where
Valentina.
there
Okay,
is
they banned the
light,
Valentina and
there
a
are
Your
Luo pick.
team
also
is picking.
shadows.
I think that's a smart move going Mino and Luoi, because if the opponent goes for the Diggy pick, it will be pretty like non-sustainable for them.
This time, the
Yeah,
choice is mine.
but a Diggy can cancel the Mino's ult and it can cancel the
Yes.
CCs from the Yin Yang of the Luoi. So it is a nice pick here, but I don't know what Gay Ethnics are planning. So I guess they have a game plan for this match because they don't want to lose. Oh, hovering over the Carmela and Lolita, Estes, or a Chip, or a Dicky. Maybe they will go for the Dicky.
Yeah, that's a pretty no-brainer pick for
Hoot
us.
hoot.
Everyone.
Horology is my
Diggy is the
craft.
Your
no-brainer pick
Diggy
here.
is
team
my
is
name.
picking.
Yeah, because if you are not going for the Diggy, then it's like Mino will mark you in the backlines, and there is a Luo with her ultimate, and you don't want them to teleport in the bushes, and then that will be a surprise gank for, and then it will be
Yes,
mostly a wipeout if Mino
exactly.
catches 5 people.
I think the red team should go for the EXP lane now, because picking the marksman right now, I don't think that will be a smart choice against Roger.
Your
Oh,
team
Oh,
is
For
they,
a
they
banning.
went for the
thousand
Martis.
worlds,
That's a smart move
and
against
not a
Diggy. He can
single
easily
worthy
counter
soul
Diggy
more
with his
Your
second
powerful.
skill.
team is banning.
Kufra ban. I don't think that was necessary because they already picked the Diggy and they already picked the mate. So
Yeah,
Diggy cannot play in mid lane, or like Diggy can play as a mid laner and a roamer. And banning the Kufra while they already picked their mid lane and roamer, so that was, I don't know, like
yeah,
why
that
will they
was
do?
a bit unnecessary for the from the red team side. I don't think Kupra was
Chivalry is dead,
necessary to
Your
and
ban.
I
team
will
is
revive
And
it.
banning.
cleaned ban from the blue side.
Yeah. Oh, I guess I guess I miss said the team names again. Okay. Okay, the red side is the Gear Thenix and I mean, right side is the Gear Thenix and left side is the Viso series. Okay,
Yes.
I'm sorry about that.
I think the red side is going for a heavy CC and teamfight oriented
I've been
picks.
waiting
Your
for too
team is
long.
Yeah,
banning.
yeah, but
There's a
they
carry
have
ban from the red side. I think they are planning to go for sustained heroes, high HP ones, so they banned carry.
I guess they should ban Dragon here because you don't want a Dragon against a
Yeah,
Diggy Savior. That would be a really nice ban if you ban the Dragon because Terizla is already banned
yes.
because
That will be
because
a smart move.
yeah, that will be a smart move if they ban the Dragon.
Come on, Dexter.
So
It's
I
our
guess they're
Your
showtime.
team is
yeah,
picking.
I can say that this is a decent ban because the cloth can
Yeah,
also mark.
Lightning reveals all.
Your team is picking.
There's a Leslie pick here. I guess they are going for the more strong and late game team oriented fights because even though they take defense,
Light
Leslie's
me
team
up and
damage
watch
will
the
just break
world
through it.
burn!
What do you think about this Xbox, Zeron?
I don't think the Xbox will do much because the only thing he can do against this team is like poke Mino and Martis. He can't even poke Martis that much because he can easily escape.
The
But
hunt
against
begins.
Louis
Your
and
team is
Leslie
picking.
picking a Xbox, I don't think that will be a good decision from my point of view.
Yeah, maybe Why So Serious have some game plan. Like I don't really know because here I guess according to draft I can say
Muscle of
Team
iron,
Gay Ethnics have a
bones of
solid draft
steel.
here. Like on top like instead of Why So Serious.
Yes,
And
as we can see, I think the Roger will go for the jungle here because Ruby
yeah,
has been picked, Xavier, Xbog, and Diggy. No, the
yeah.
Retri with Ruby.
Oh no.
No, no,
It
no,
is
no.
a
Yeah, yeah,
Ruby
yes.
will be going to
That's
golden.
yes,
That's a smart move. That's a smart
yes,
move from Why So Serious.
yes.
Because a Ruby against a Leslie, a Ruby will dominate him. Like there is no telling that.
War cry on Luoi. What do you think about this? I have never seen a war cry on Luoi before.
Because a Worka is based on basic damage and Lu is like based on skills. I don't know much. I guess that is a mispick or maybe a misemblem from Luo E because I don't know. Maybe yeah.
Yes, I feel like
Welcome
standard
to Mobile
CD
Legends!
Downing emblem, the new one. I
5
forgot the name.
seconds
That
till the
would have been
enemy
the best
reaches
on
the
Luoi.
battlefield. Smash them!
Let's see.
Yeah,
All troops
the
deployed!
one that removes CD while you use your ultimate. Maybe
Yes.
not. Maybe that's not like because you cannot spam your ultimates that much in Luo because it's like it's not like you can use your ultimate in team fights continuously. So
Hmm.
maybe you could have gone for the lethal ignition. That would have helped because Louis have a really nice damage and it will be easy for him to secure the kills.
I think it will be a hard laning for the Ruby in the gold lane because Leslie has a bit long damage ratio and also the range. It will be a bit
But
hard for the Ruby.
I can agree and disagree on the same time because after level 4, Leslie will be having the problem against the Ruby because when Ruby gets her ultimate, it will be a really big problem for Leslie because he can't come in. Because if Ruby gets him,
Yes.
then it's over for him. So they're going for the gold and I can see Mardis taking the gold crab. He's almost level 4 and they're poking really nice to this Mino. Roger clearing the buffs, and we can see a golden Grank here. Maybe not. Maybe they're just going to give up the Grank and go for the turtle instead.
The one advantage this red team has over the blue team is red team can easily play aggressive with Vino and Luoi. While they have Diggy, they can't do much aggressive gameplays right off the bat.
And Louis misses her yin yang combo. That was a kill for Xavier.
First blood!
Martis with the
But that's
ultimate
an
securing the kill.
easy secured kill by the Martis.
Martis going for more, but he will back off. Mino goes in. Ruby tries the CC and hold off. And Roger goes in for the kill securing, but he couldn't. Martis
The
immuning the
X-Borg
skills.
from behind.
Maybe Xbox will take down this Martis. Xbox ultimate, but Martis with really nice play.
Ma-
And Xbox kill goes down. Ruby securing the kill on the Martis. Mino going in, but he couldn't save the Martis.
It was a misplaced ult from the Xborg.
Yeah, it was. But still, they managed to kill the Martis. So
Yeah,
it
they
was.
managed to kill the Martis.
And Xavier with the combustor securing the kill on this Luo. Oh, that was really nice of this Xavier.
I missed that. I missed that.
Okay, the turtle is up. I guess the Martis will go for this turtle after taking the red buff, but I'm not sure about it because Mino
Yes,
is
because
in
their
bot lane.
roamer is in bot lane and their roamer is just putting bombs in every bush.
Yeah, you don't want to eat those Diggy eggs. It hurts like hell.
Yeah. The
I
Martis
still
is
remember
coming.
how.
I think, yeah.
Yeah, Yeah, like one time I remember I was just playing a marksman going inside the bus and there were so many eggs. I just died.
You were
I just got
executed.
I was executed like an instant. Okay, Xbox trying to zone. A nice help from Gato. Xbox shield will be go down. Mart is securing the turtle. Mino with his ult. Xavier with the combust, but they will back off because the turtle fight is over. Not much unnecessary granks I can see from Why So Serious. And this turtle will go for to the gay Athenix.
As we just saw, the blue team is unable to contest against CC much right off the bat because Diggy can't go inside that much and can't give that much vision without his bombs. That's the only thing Diggy can do. Oh, they are invading the red buff.
I guess they were not gonna contest for the red buff because early
Yes.
game and a
I think
Luoi, we don't
Roger
wanna.
is having some technical issues. He's just on the base sitting.
I guess he's having a network issue. They can ask for a pause if they want to, but I don't know. We don't have any information yet from the teams.
Yes. And we can see a bot lane ganked by the red team.
Yeah, I guess Ruby will back off because it's a risky play. If Ruby outplays it, that will be a game-changing moment. Okay, Louis with the Yin Yang Freaker medals from the Ruby. Martis using the retry. I guess Martis will kill the Ruby. Ruby goes down. Xavier with the combo, stunning immobilizing Martis, but it won't help much. Ruby still falls down. Martis trying to go for more. Oh, but Xavier
He
survives.
backed out.
That was really nice
Yeah, he
from
knows
Martis.
that will be a mistake to go inside the tower and
Yeah,
kill the
but still,
Xavier.
it was really nice of this Martis, like
Yes.
just to zone the Xavier out. So they,
But
I
that was
thought
a
this was
mistake from the
okay.
Ruby side. She would have just left the tower because none of her teammates were nearby. Oh, that's a pause.
That's a pause. Okay, he was having some issues. This Roger. We will be back soon, guys. Let's figure out like what's the problem with Rogers. I guess he's having some network issues.
The only thing we can do is wait.
Okay, guys, so we are back. I guess the issue is fixed.
Yeah, I also hope, but the Rose is still on the base. He's not moving at all. And there's a Luoi ult on the bottom lane, but Ruby backed off.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the issue with Roger's network is still there. Not fixed yet. Oh, now he's finally started moving.
Okay. Okay, so he reconnected again, and I guess the Ethnix will secure another turtle. I guess we may see a crank in the blue buff of Roger, but I don't know for sure. I guess they're going for the Leslie here. And Leslie backs off. That's a really nice. And the blue buff will be taken by the Martis.
It
Loi
it
in the
it
bot lane.
will it is going to be a big disadvantage for the blue side because the amount of gold lead the whole red side have over the Roger is like day and night.
Yeah, because of his network issues, he won't be able to do much. Okay, we see a top. They are trying to force a top lane here. Roger is there, but he is underfarmed. His level is same as the gay uh, Ethnix tank. That's a really disadvantage they have on the side of this team. Why so serious? We're not trying
Yes,
to zone them up.
the only thing the blue side can do right now is just play passive and let the Roger farm a bit because the only late game damage besides Xavier on their team is Roger.
Yeah, you are right. And in late games, they have a really strong pick in the gay Ethnix because of this Mino, the Gato, and the Leslie.
Yes, they just have to bait the result and all over for them.
Okay, we can see a time lapse coming from the Diggy. Mino will come back, and Leslie trying to clear the wave. Ult from this Leslie, Diggy will go a little low, but okay, you saw that they changed the lane. Now Bork is in the lane of this Leslie, and Ruby in the lane of Gato. What do you think? Like, it was a good call, or maybe not?
No, I don't think it is a good call because Ruby still can do something against Leslie, but with the range, I don't think Xbox will be able to do anything against Leslie. It will be just free farming for Leslie in the red.
Yeah, because Borg don't really have that much of range, and even if he uses his ult, he won't be able to secure a kill on Leslie if that Leslie is not really low.
Yes, you
Just
are right.
peacefully clearing the wave, and I guess they are coming for the Lord. A combustor from Xavier trying to help the Leslie to clear the wave, Roger going, and Mino just Roger, Leslie is giving really high damage. It's like, oh, Leslie melted the Borg's passive shield. And I guess Leslie, if try, he can just melt Borg's immortality too.
So Diggy is there. Diggy using bomb, trying to back the red side out so that Xbox can clear the lane.
Combustor from Xavier and Roger really have a nice position if he goes in.
Oh, that's
Oh,
a
a
nice.
nice combo from Xavier and Diggy's time slap and Diggy's ultimate of last of the time journey. That was really nice.
I think they can contest for the Lord now, but Marty is still trying to take the mid tower, and Ruby is just behind him.
Ruby trying to defend the turret, but Mardis will go out using the CC with his CC immunization. Roger is ready.
See, Roger is very low. I don't think he should stay there without using retreat.
Okay, still they secure the Lord, and this Lord goes to the team. Why so
I think
serious?
Martis will die, yes.
Well, again, a time. Diggy's Gato using the Avatar of the Guardian, and I guess Ruby will go down. A nice,
That's a nice pull by the Groovy.
Yeah, and Xavier trying to run a nice. ult from this Ruby. A double kill from goes to the Xavier Pike.
I
I
don't
guess
think
Xavier will
Xavier will
fall
be
down.
able to run. Yes, he won't be.
Xavier will fall down.
I think there was a bit of mistake from the the red side because it was the first lot and Marty was already low. He should have just recalled and let the lot come. They can easily defend the lot.
Yeah, they could have easily, but it's still fine. The lead is like kind of normal. Like the lead is still with the team yeah 10x, but like with but it's not that much. It's just 1k goal lead. They can recover it
Oh,
very fast.
did you notice the Xbox still has gold lead over Leslie despite of the disadvantage of range?
Yeah, that's really nice play from Borg because yeah, using a Borg and laning against a Leslie, like most of the marksmen can play against that Leslie, and still you are managing.
So the Gato going in,
Oh,
Rogers going the easy kill on Gato.
yeah, Martis goes in for the buff, but Xborg will zone him out. Martis don't have his skills anymore. Louis with the yin yang, but not enough to execute the Ruby and the Borg. Xavier with the combustor giving a lot of damage to this Mino. Damn, they really came back so nicely, even after the problem that Roger was facing.
Oh, that's a
Now the
nice hut
combustor
from the
brings
Xavier,
it,
and he just
and
secured the
Mino
kill
goes
of
down.
Mino.
Martis going in for the Xavier. Will he try? Will he be able to kill him? I don't think so. Okay, Martis will back down now. Xavier is just spamming combustor here and there all over the map.
We all
The
know
damage
the how annoying the Xavier can be in the late game.
offended from the Scooby and the last insanity from the Borg and Martis goes down. A lot happening in this match.
Despite of the sheer disadvantage on lane and everything, this Xbox is still shining. You can't deny.
Can't deny the Borg is really signing, like playing the Borg against a Gato, a Leslie, a Louis. Still, that guy is managing. Okay, ult from Mino. Ruby trying to using I'm offended, but misses the flicker and ult. That's a really nice play from Mino surviving that I'm offended. Xavier using the combustor, giving damage, but not enough. But still, like using his Xavier is just using his ult just to poke at them, and so that they cannot come in the team fights. That's a really nice gameplay from this Xavier, and they're zoning the lot so nicely.
The Mino wasted his ult. I don't think they can dominate the side of Lord now without Mino's ult.
Yeah, Xavier making the whistling lantern as his third item was a really smart move. Now he can just melt them out. Like you see the extra damage that. Oh, and time journey from Diggy saving the Xavier. Gato using his Avatar of the Guardian, but still not enough. And Ruby falls down, and Leslie falls down. Roger going for more. He wants more, and Roger takes the Louis down. A combustor from the Xavier, and Gato goes down too. Martis going in, will be able to secure it, but a nice combo from Xavier, and Martis goes down, and that's a wipe out to the team. Gathnix, and I don't have any words, man. Like that was such a great team fight. They just recovered all their goals.
The way this Roger just swept the whole game, unbelievable.
That's really unbelievable. Like you have been lagging, you are in base for the 2 minutes, and still you just overcame it, and now you are dominating the game. That's just something that most of the players can't do.
Yes, I think it
The
will
far
be
up,
easy lot for the blue side now.
yeah, it will be an easy loss for the team. Why so serious? And another combustor from this Xavier giving damage to this Gato, but he has defense, so it won't be that much.
Have you seen? It's like 20 combustors in the last 5 minutes for this Xavier. He's just literally spamming
Yeah,
ult,
again
ult, ult,
another
ult.
one. Another combustor. Like this Xavier is like, nah, you are not coming out of the base. Just
Yeah.
stay in there. I'm not gonna let you come out.
There goes he again.
There he goes again with another combustor. This guy is just spamming his ultimate here and there. I really wish he was using the Gojo skin right now. So instead of
There he goes
combustor,
again.
I really wanted to see a Gojo skin. Oh, Gato
Oh, that's a
with
nice
his
art from the
form of
Gato.
Guardian and Diggy using the time journey, saving him, but he will fall down. But he saved the Xavier. That was a really nice ult from Diggy. Gato trying to. Oh, that's a nice damage giving. Oh, Gato really gave almost killed that Roger with this Louis. And
Martis
Martin
just secured the two
with his
kills.
dissemination.
Mega
Uh,
kill.
Espor going with the last insanity, is securing the kill on this
I
Martis.
think I think it's a game over.
And
Yes.
and the Lord just ended it. And that win goes to Why So Serious again.
Victory.
And they
It
will proceed
was such
to
a
play the
great
next.
fight at the last. It was such a great fight.
Yeah, even though they lost that fight, but the Lord, it's like, okay, we still have the Lord, we can go and fight, we can just distract them, and the game will go down. Even though this Roger got silver, it's just because he was offline and still maintaining that 415 KD and the farm difference. See, that Roger really maintained the farm difference against the Martis.
Yes. But he miscalculated the Gato a bit and he got punished badly that in the last team fight.
Yeah, he really like the Gato pick was really nice here. The Gato did a lot of nice ults, but this but 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 actually the Savior using the combustor here and there, and he's not even missing his ult. He's like making them lose like in an instant.
I think
Really,
Eudora uses her second skill less in a match than this
yeah,
Xavier with his ult.
yeah. It's like every 30 seconds, not even 30 seconds, every 5 6 seconds you will be seeing him using the combustor.
It was
And
spam,
Mino,
spam, spam, spam.
yeah, he was just spamming his ult here and there. Well,
But
here
the
comes the
shine
last one.
the shining guy, the Xbox in
Yeah,
with the MVP. With
yeah.
all
He
the
did a great job.
disadvantages, he still shined
Yeah,
with the
he should
11.0
shine.
MVP score.
Because I can't even imagine playing a Borg against a Luoi, a Leslie, and a Martis. It's like a really hard pick. It's like you have your counter still. You playing, you still dominating the lane, you using your ult so nicely, securing the kills, zoning them out. That was a lot by this export.
Yes. I think that's a 2-0 win against GHY Athens by the Why So Serious side.
Yep. And that's all for today. I guess this was the last match of the tournament. Not the tournament, but for today's rounds.
Today's round,
And the
yes.
yes, and today's win goes to Waiso Series.